Welcome back.
Welcome back.
To episode 58.
58?
Of the Mr. Know-It-All podcast.
Yeah.
I am your host, Mr. Know-It-All.
Talk to him.
A.K.A. Keith Saunders. BK.A. Michael Voorhees.
What else?
And A.K.A. Haku if you want to be a rapper about it.
Spit that hot fire, my nigga. And who is ya?
Uno,
Favorites.
dos, tres, one.
Dylan. Music.
Okay.
No, one more.
I did it last track. Okay. Dylan.
And to my right, Mouth of the South. Tell them who you be.
Hey, Jim. It's yours truly, Mr. Rough Rider.
I wish you put the mic closer to your mouth.
Y'all screaming.
Pause.
Oh.
Y'all screaming.
We screaming? We were screaming earlier.
We was screaming earlier. I
done seen it all. Go ahead.
That shit was banging. That was that shit.
Okay, well,
guess what?
the mistress of the home said y'all niggas is screaming.
Oh, alright.
Shut the fuck up.
Really? We recording.
Okay. Can you let them know they are screaming? Y'all screaming.
We know. It was a vibe.
Hey, yo, really, like, I
kill a vibe. Finish
fucked up my whole introduction.
I know. Finish introducing yourself.
I mean, can you wind that up? Can we
tell them who you are?
Can you do that one more time?
And to my right, Mouth of the South. Hey, Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, it's true. Rough Rider. Mr. R. Dot.
Right.
Ruffy Hendrix, DJ Wise. The general Mr. I'm going in, but point blank period, I am Ruffy Hendrix, the Mouth of the South.
Is that who you are?
And to my left.
Hi.
Let them know who you are!
The bearer of bad news a second ago. You just killed the vibe. I hate women energy sometimes. Sometimes y'all can just kill a vibe. Just
you gave out that 15% just in a negative aspect.
You know what I'm saying?
What
Like just
and who tell us who you are?
I received the text that I passed on the message.
I know, but you was more than happy to.
You just dropped up.
Yeah, because I'm really tired of that shit.
You was tired.
Oh, you didn't want to be targeted? Oh, you
No.
I said I was tired of that.
She said she was tired of it. Yeah. So who are you to my left?
Did she send a text first?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. I just said to be.
I was playing a game and the text came through while I was playing my game.
Right. Right.
When is that?
At all times. I'm exhausted.
Feliz Navidad. Is that water in your cup?
Yeah.
There's water in my cup too. I ain't gonna hold you. This is one of them days.
I tried to stop past Wawa to get something to drink, and the line was out the door to the parking lot.
5-person max.
So I said,
the Wawa?
The Wawa. I had to take a picture of it.
Well, you know, at 5 o'clock the new COVID restrictions started.
Yeah. So you can only have so many people in any place at one time.
We are back officially on lockdown.
Yeah.
Listen, go up the street, go to fucking Bucks County, you know what I'm saying, and you still do whatever the fuck you want to. That's how it works. This city is stupid.
Should I have my mask on?
Listen, we here now, man. Honest, I mean to be perfectly honest with you, man. This situation.
I'm sorry, that was real wrong. That was truly wrong for me to say that. That was a very inappropriate joke. That was. It really was.
But it's getting overblown now, man. And like I said, I'm not gonna be that person that be like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
No, it is serious.
It's very serious. It's just the fact that this, no matter what you do, this is going to run the course the way that it needs to run. And we can pull. What you gonna do? You gonna pull motherfuckers away for 7 weeks? So what happens if there's another surge after 8 weeks or 9 weeks? At the end of the day, man, like I said, it's getting old.
Here's the
get the vaccine together.
But see, here's one of the fucked up, retarded things.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a retarded count on you. You say this shit like at least 5 times every episode. Last time you said some real goofy shit. You was like, here's the retard shit. I'm like, some fly shit. I said, what the fuck, what? Like, who does that? Who doubles up on the slur?
I'm an early 80s baby, so certain words
you know
that
what,
were acceptable.
You do double up on slurs or whatnot. You called yourself a nigga last week. He said I'm a nigga.
Put that extra emphasis. I'm a nigga.
I am
a nigga. You know, sometimes you gotta remember that shit.
That's like a promiscuous chick calling herself a whore hoe. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not gonna work because it's Tiffany. If she's a ho-ho?
No, she's a whore ho.
No, she has to either be a whore or ho-ho. Ho-ho sounds better.
A ho-ho sound like you.
Sounds kind of appetizing.
A ho-ho is a
exactly.
chocolate
Exactly. That sounds better.
So she got chocolate cakes with cream in the middle.
Hey, Joe.
Motherfucking bomb.
Hey, Joe. You know what I mean? You call it on.
I came out the tunnel
Just
shooting. Another one.
Choo-choo.
I'm saying.
And time for the cream filling.
What?
So a friend of mine's posted.
Oh shit! Here you go with the memes.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm super nervous about Thanksgiving break. Because the last time the school gave me my kids for a week, they wouldn't take them back.
Hold up.
Oh, wait. First and foremost,
her kids have been going to school?
I know, her kids in school?
Yeah.
What kind of overprivileged shit is that?
The fuck is she fucking bragging about?
I know.
My kids been stuck at home.
I think it might have been a meme.
Oh,
but
okay.
Still,
My kid's been in the motherfucking
she
house.
about to have people gangbangers.
Yeah, exactly.
Shoot.
I found a school.
Let me start the
here in Philly
podcast.
You know what?
And in Atlanta.
Let me start the podcast.
Yeah,
Shout out.
Yo, shout out.
Shout out.
Episode 58. Let's get this shit straight.
Shout out to Spotify, Apple Podcast listeners,
Uh-huh.
Google Podcast listeners, Stitcher listeners, SoundCloud listeners, Anchor listeners, Home Team. I see Kelly has so totally just opted out of the every time we do the Anchor Home Team thing. You got something against Anchor?
That's a
Anchor Home Team. Want to do it again? I was looking up to see. I was looking up to see if number 58 correlated with somebody while you was doing that. So my bad.
What?
You know how we did 44 was Obama.
I'm trying to think of his name. It was a key player. And it's crazy because his name was right there when we first went through it.
I got something for it already though. Here we go. 11. It's 11 away from everybody's favorite number.
Not my favorite number.
11.
The butterfly. That's all.
11 away from 69. Yo, 69. Yo, I'm telling you, episode 69. Let's just mark it right now. Episode 69 is gonna be a problem. I think we should have some female exotic dancers in this motherfucker.
Is it safe?
I done seen it all.
Is it safe? Listen.
Let them try to get through the front door.
Yeah, I know.
What did I just say?
I would pay to see them get through the front door.
No,
they might get to the step. They might not get through the house.
You know how you regulate a situation like that? Turn it to a whole like toy party. Because females do anything at toy parties. They be like, girl, you should go upstairs and play with yourself and tell us how I feel. Okay. And they do it and they come back down and whatnot. Yeah, what? Women toy parties be out of fucking pocket. Yes, they do. Oh, that shit don't happen at toy parties? I'm mistaken.
Bro. No.
Am I telling secrets? Maybe I should have said that on.
I've been to numerous toy parties. I've performed at numerous toy parties. Man.
Shout out to the YouTube viewers as well.
I'm an alpha male, you know that. You know, we broski.
A nigga.
I'm a nigga. I'm a man's man. I'm a king's king.
Right.
That was such a fucking misogynistic ass fucking statement.
Nigga, can you get to the point? Yeah, what was you about to say?
I mean some shit happens, but that was the fucking point. That really was a fucking super. Nigga. And I know I say some shit.
You talking about toy parties?
Kelly, close your mouth.
Toy parties, nigga. I know.
Why
toy parties is vicious. Shout out to IG. Get with us on IG at Mr_KnowItAll_pod. Facebook fan page, Mr. Know-It-All Podcast fan page, and please send us all your fuckery, duckery, and schmuckery over to MrKnowItAllPod@gmail.com. That's MrKnowItAllPod@gmail.com. As my constituents laugh about goofy shit, I don't know.
What the fuck?
Oh, is this nigga in the car while it's getting towed?
Oh,
yeah.
Shit,
Yeah. He hitting the brakes. He got his foot on the shit.
You're not taking my shit.
I seen that.
I'm out, bitch.
I seen that before. Yo, we always start off the show with the useless fact.
Useless fact. Let's get to it.
All right. The useless fact is Americans eat an estimate of 50 million pumpkin pies on Thanksgiving, which confuses me because I can't remember the last time. I think I had pumpkin pie by accident. See, that goes to show you, the reason why I bring this up is because it goes to show you the separation in class, not only in classes, maybe in races.
That'll be
that'll
be the better breakdown because and you know, because I do enjoy pumpkin pie as well, but on average more of our
black people eat sweet potato pie.
Black people eat sweet potato pie. Like the stereotype is black people eat sweet potato pie, white people eat pumpkin pie. Mm-hmm. I've had pumpkin pie. I've had sweet potato pie. I'm from the South. I enjoy pie. Especially a little good, some good old pull-and-take pie. Oh my God. Was wetting the flavor.
Okay. Pie, pumpkin or sweet potato? Pumpkin or
first and foremost, can I be honest with you? What happens is that white people ignore sweet potato pie as if that it doesn't exist. You ever met a white person that has like, I've never had sweet potato pie? Motherfucker. Hold on, so let me get this straight. You like sweet potatoes, you eat them on Thanksgiving. They make like sweet potato casserole. They make like sweet potato cobbler and all this other goofy shit.
They be putting raisins in this shit.
But when you ask them something fly like sweet potato pie, they be looking at you like you got 6 hands. Like, oh, I've never had that. I'm like, sweet potato pie? I'm like, yo, you motherfuckers get it. I can't stand it. I think, and
you mean apple?
Yeah, people. I think what happens is, especially with Thanksgiving, I think that our traditions, black people, we come up with the flyest shit regardless. So therefore, when it happens, when we tell other races that understand that are not down with the black plight, when we tell you some shit like, yo, our Thanksgiving be revolved around mac and cheese and fucking sweet potatoes and, you know what I'm saying, and greens and shit like that. I understand that it's not familiar to you, but you guys, you take all the rest of the shit from the culture, so you might want to start thinking about what we telling you is the truth. You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
I'll agree that they do. But a lot of what we eat and how we season and how we hook our shit up is because that's what they gave us. Back in the slave times, that's what we had to.
I'm not even talking about chitlins and pig and shit.
No. But even when it came down to the house, because sweet potatoes, yams as we really call them, unless we're talking about a sweet potato pie. Because besides the sweet potato pie, when you're making that dish, do you call it yams or do you call it sweet potatoes?
Well, all right. If it's in a pie, it's sweet potatoes. If you make it without a pie, like you know what I'm saying, when it's sliced up and you bake it and put marshmallows on it, whatever the fuck you do in that instance, then it's yams.
Okay.
All right. So my thing is that the reason why I even said anything about that is because what happens is I think that
we do it differently.
And that's the whole point. It's not. Now it's not to the point where we eat chitlins and they don't at Thanksgiving. That's not what I'm talking about.
We don't eat chitlins at Thanksgiving.
Hell no.
Well,
Y'all eat fucking chitlins. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Chitlins is good with my sauce.
All right. So we gonna move on. I can't do it.
I mean, I ain't had them in like.
Nah, nigga, don't. I know, but you know what? You can't. You swoop right in.
I grew up with them motherfuckers.
I know you swoop right in with your country bumpkinness. Yo, country people will cake for that. Y'all will cake for that nasty shit in a fucking minute though.
Just a sidebar that sweet potato and yams is 2 different.
Yes, that's actually fruits. Yeah.
Mr. Know-it-all.
Fuck all that. That shit is the same thing.
It's not.
No, it's technically 2 different.
It's not.
It's technically.
All right.
Visibly.
No, you right.
The orange one.
But a lot of people do
the sweet potato.
A lot of people use the sweet potatoes to make quote unquote yams.
Yo, so you know what it is? A sweet potato.
A lot of black people do that shit.
You know that meme of Spider-Man when he dressed it in the other Spider-Mans from the other dimensions and whatnot, and they all standing there pointing at each other like it's you. Like, yeah, nigga, you are you and I am me and we are the same. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the shit I'm saying. It's the same shit. Alright.
So that's like
the skin of a yam.
That is exactly what it is.
That's like a cucumber.
No, you know what it's like? It's like a cucumber standing on the ledge of a vat of fucking vinegar beefing with a pickle that's already done. Fuck you, nigga. When I I jump in here, so when I get out of here, it's on because you ain't like me. You know what I'm saying? You get the fuck out of here. You about to jump in here and become me. Nah, that's us, man. That's the same fucking shit. What is we talking about? Fucking a yam and a sweet potato.
A sweet potato has smooth orange skin, while a yam has rough brown scaly skin.
Alright, so if I cooked them, would you be able to taste the difference?
Probably.
Come on.
Look at them. Come on. They even look different.
They don't look different when they cook.
Yeah, they do.
Man, they both orange. They both orange. So if I took a bag of sweet potatoes,
yam is imported from the Caribbean.
Oh my god!
And the sweet potato is grown in the United States.
I like Caribbean yams.
All right, so that means that
you like all yams, but anyway,
I do. Well, I don't just. I did. I'm eating candy.
Ate the candy.
Mm-hmm. This tastes so good.
All right, so current events. Damn, candy good shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat some yams on Thanksgiving or sweet potatoes or or some yam potatoes.
Yam potatoes.
Yam potatoes.
Sweet 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 yam potatoes.
That's the name of the episode. Sweet yam potatoes. Gucci and Jeezy, who won?
Jeezy.
Yeah, he did.
Always.
As disrespectful as Gucci is, and as mature as Jeezy is, that's what blows my mind. See, here's the deal. Gucci's woman. You know what it is? The women in these niggas' lives have really put them in a different space.
Yeah.
Gucci's woman, this nigga was a lost cause. Like, as he was a lost cause at one point. She done got him together physically. She done got his money way up. You know what I'm saying? She done put him in, you know what I'm saying? Just put him in different rooms with different people. He discovered some of the most valuable acts in rap right now. Like, he's still getting paid money off of giving, helping start, Quality Control. QC is one of the biggest biggest rap labels in the game. You don't know what QC is. Migos. You know, Lil Baby, Da Baby, all of them, you know, okay. Anyway.
God, I hate them all. Go ahead.
Yeah, we know. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't come out before 62, you know what I'm saying?
2010, nigga, 2010.
So, but my thing is that Gucci, it's funny that he can still be that disrespectful, but I understand. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Their beef stems upon a mind. I'm speaking loosely. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk a lot of street shit. I don't really know a whole lot of things, but what I do know is that there was a time in which that Jeezy put money on Gucci's chain. This was years ago, early 2000s, and somebody tried to lift that chain off of Gucci at like a studio session or something like that at gunpoint, and Gucci responded by killing that person who happened to be one of Jeezy's homies. And that's where a lot of the beef stems from. And Gucci's like, I don't give a fuck what you say, bro. Like, you sent niggas after me. Like, you sent niggas, you basically put a bounty on me or bounty on my property. So why the fuck would I have any type of love or respect for you? Jeezy's point now is like, yo, that shit is almost 20 years ago, you gotta get over it. What? Fuck you, nigga. No.
I'm never gonna get over death.
I'm never gonna get right.
Well,
not that I know what
that's one side of it. Another part of it is that this really stems over, ironically, the song that was played last.
Right, I'm right.
The initial beef. The initial beef stemmed over the song, over the rights, over whose song it was and who had the better verse, which led to that situation. And so that's where Gucci, alright, yeah, you said,
Right.
And it was because you popped this, I mean? And it was, motherfuckers was talking their shit, because if you go back in music and you was really listening to your shit, that this is 03, 04.
Right.
Them niggas put a lot of shit out there.
They did.
They put a lot of shit out there through music.
They were, both of them, you know what I mean, was doing shit heavy on the mixtape scene at the time. But the objective of initially what happened is very, very superficial. Very, very superficial. He, you know, I think it's like one of them beefy things to say, okay, Gucci got the rights to the song. I think Jeezy was kind of butthurt because it was a really good look at the time and helped put Gucci on the map. And then you talk about two street niggas, you know what I'm saying, who got, you know what I'm saying, the animosity is a little bit, you know what I'm saying, like, alright, you know what I mean, yeah, we both street niggas, we both here at the same time, I think we both on our come up. It would have been nice if we could have divvied it up, but, alright, cool, so Jeezy fell out the way. I put $10,000 on that chain that Gucci, and the chain actually said icy, or so icy or something like that on the chain, and they put $10,000 on it, and niggas took it literally. I don't think that he even meant it to the point where it's like, I think he was on the tip like, yo, fuck that nigga, I can get a nigga to snatch his chain. But when a nigga actually goes for the chain, and the nigga's not having that, and y'all start shooting at each other, and you kill the bull, I mean, listen, to me that was too deep for them two to even be in the same room. The fact that they could squash up a little bit enough to say, cool, we can do this, that's good enough for me. But the problem with it is, it was death that was involved, and you essentially put that forward, and then you look at me like you killed my man, so fuck you. But listen, dog, there's certain things that's just beyond street code. You know what I'm saying? This is life or death. If that man would have killed me over my chain, I wouldn't be who I am. Everything would have stopped for me right there. You know what I'm saying? So all the beefs, everything in between that time, I don't give a fuck if it was 20, I don't give a fuck if it was 50 years ago. You know what I'm saying? My life was on the line and you provoked it. That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking a side.
So you feel in that aspect, no apology is never...
No apology necessary on either side. If you guys are going to piece it up and do shit together in order to be an example.
I mean, in the aspect of what happened, what transpired, because of the words spoken, do you feel as if no apology would ever suffice to clear that situation? I ain't say we gotta be best friends. I ain't say we gotta go back to homies.
Right.
We ain't gotta be, you know, party, hanging out, this, that, and other. But unnecessary beef,
right,
bullshit, negative friction that ultimately will 9 times out of 10 continue to stem to other people losing their lives that ain't worth it.
And that's the whole thing. That's why it's easy. Yeah, definitely. You want to pull the plug. You want to pull the plug on any type of fuck shit. So I get that portion of it, but you don't have to be friends. No.
Yeah. You know and so that's I looked at it as
you can agree to disagree and keep it pushing.
That's true.
You don't have to be friends.
You want to unplug the drums?
Yeah.
All right. That shit sound like a fucking Chinese sauna in the back, but
I really believe that was.
What the hell? You alright, Kelly?
Wrapped up in
the hell? Look up in the course.
Oh man.
Melons?
What is that? Fucking 800 milligrams. But ibuprofen, that dusty ass ibuprofen that'll knock out any headache in the world. But go ahead.
I really, ultimately, what I saw when I heard first about the verses and the switch up and who's doing it.
Right.
And then was Gary watch it. I said, "There's a bigger picture."
Oh, absolutely.
And
absolutely.
To me, my point, what I saw, music-wise, call me biased. I'm more of a Jeezy fan than Gucci.
Okay.
I am. But I'm more.
I can't tell you one of his songs.
I'm more of a Jeezy fan, not Gucci at all, for his music at all. But I'm more of a Jeezy fan over Gucci. And Gucci's first track, his first joint coming out, let you know what his mindset is.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Here's where I look at and I think about the fact. 15, 20, however many years away, you're still on this mindset.
Yes, I am, my nigga. I am my nigga.
You gonna
because you made me put a body on my jacket because at the time, your persona of snowman and boss took a situation so literal. I don't give a fuck if the nigga was talking bad about your mother. You essentially put the bat signal out for niggas to do something to me. And then when I survive and be flamboyant and become a rich nigga and go through all the trials and tribulations that it takes in order to get there, we hate each other the entire time. I understand that you want to be a good reflection of, to the youth, especially we losing a lot of rappers on this bullshit. I'm just telling you that there's certain things that just stem past the regularity of street violence. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that just stem past that. So if you're asking me, is he justified for being pissed and staying pissed 20, 25, 30 years after the fact? You're goddamn right. Yes, you are. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't tell a nigga to hang it up. I can't tell a nigga to let it go. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Because you can play that role like, man, no, man, I'm not the same person. You're absolutely right. But if I take a blood DNA test of the person that you was at the time and take a blood DNA test of the person you are now, you the same person. Give a fuck if you found Jesus or not. That's how I feel. Like, I mean, not literally found Jesus, but like, just in the frame of mind, like, dog, I'm sorry, there's a thing about, that's the reason why people, you ever hear about people who turn their life over and they find God and they become preachers and they got congregations and they get killed in the drive-by. Because they was in the streets. They was in the streets. Yeah.
Oh shit. Because of something.
Because of old shit. Exactly.
It's a small world. Mm-hmm. And what you do, good or bad,
right,
comes back to you.
You're right.
And it comes back with you with a vengeance sometimes.
Just because you're willing to change your life and you're willing.
You still did that shit.
Exactly. It does not exonerate you, especially when you start, not even the court of law, because the court of law is a court of law. You know what I'm saying? Like, they deal with their shit on the back end with the court of law. Like we said, we talk about street justice and we talk about situations like that. Just certain things are above reproach when we start talking about what you did and how people react. You can't be upset that people feel a way. You can't be upset, like I always said, you can't start a fire and be upset that where it's burning and how it chooses to burn.
What burned down.
So, I mean, it's crazy.
So with that being stated, right?
Right.
Do you agree with Gucci busy trying to bait it to turn it to more?
No.
Last night?
No, I don't. I don't agree with Gucci being a dickhead about it. I don't agree with Gucci starting off with a diss track about killing Jeezy, homie. I think it's stupid. I don't think that I don't think it's productive to the greater scheme of things. I do commend Jeezy for his level of maturity, but then at the end of the day, that's like me giving props to Satan for his evolution. You can't. To me.
Both of them.
This right. It's all fucked up, and this stems from what you started. Gucci's antics are that of somebody that's like, nigga, all right, you out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? But when we dig back deep into it, how can you tell this man he's out of pocket? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I mean? And then Jeezy's like, man, you still holding on to shit for 20 years ago. You goddamn fucking right. Because if you would have had your way, I wouldn't be here. So fuck you.
To be honest.
No. And he didn't. He wasn't.
Not even devil's advocate.
Yeah. I already know what you're gonna say.
Not even devil's advocate. They both had tracks based, and Gucci played on this track, putting money out on. They both put tracks out, spitting the same shit.
I would love to see. If I didn't feel like it was still niggas in the streets and still knee deep into situations that involve things with BMF and and all that other shit, I would love to see some sort of like documentary or some sort of like Netflix doc or something like that would actually tell the details about this situation. Oh my God, yeah, it would be a hell of a fucking story. Well, what's the? I would love to see it. I would honestly. Well, point me to the direction though. Now you think about it though. Let me move on to the next thing. But more, just let me know. All right, we COVID is back. Shut back down.
Never left no more.
Yeah, I know, but the shutdown.
She turned the fuck back up.
Shutdown protocol is back.
She said y'all want to keep playing, huh?
We live in one of the top 5, top 6 metropolitan areas in the country, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania has decided to clamp back down. Even though none of our outside neighboring places outside of the city, so I can go a mile away and do the shit I want to do. But here we've restricted, no indoor dining, and no more bar hanging out. I think we was wilding anyway, but it is what it is. It's just it look, shit happens, but we will endure videos. Yeah, it was crazy.
I've seen lives.
It's been nuts. But my thing is that
my ass be high as shit. My brother crib.
It's been nuts. It's been crazy. It's been a lot of ass shaking and bone breaking and fucking smoking and drinking. Listen,
shaking ass.
Yeah, you can't keep human beings cooped up for too long. But
show me what you're working.
January 1st is our supposedly release date.
Oh damn! For
we up on shit.
All the way up to January 1st. So we going
we on house arrest.
Yeah, we on house arrest. So we got to endure again. But guess what though? I don't give a fuck what you say. We've already been through this wave, folks. We're not going back to Zoom. I'm not doing that shit again. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. Fuck what they talking about. Because I think that now that we have a better understanding of what's going on, you can maneuver a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody was shook up and scared as shit when it first started. Nigga, do you have to pee already? Yo, nigga, this nigga, wow. You old as your fucking bladder, dog, I'm trying to tell you.
I am.
Yeah, exactly. And there's Coach Barker. So what do you think? All right, let me bring this up. Let's see what you think. Michael B. Jordan is the people's sexiest man alive.
Agreed. I'm all for it. All for it. And I've seen a new picture, and I think it was actually in Essence. So yeah. Yeah.
So do you?
I give an applause for that.
Do you feel like Michael B. Jordan is the sexiest man alive?
Right now, yeah.
As opposed to
who else out there right now? Idris already been there. Chris Hemsworth already been there.
It has been like between Idris and Michael B. Jordan lately. Black men being the sexiest men alive is actually, is actually a good look. Pause. I ain't got to do with that, but I'm just saying, like, as
a black man, you're glad to see black men get their big up.
Right. It is. No, absolutely.
Without having to dismiss another person. You can still big up your black man.
Absolutely. So what does it entail that, like, okay, 'cause you said Chris Hemsworth was the sexiest man alive a couple years ago. Was that last year or the year before? Something one of them.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just know that Thor has definitely.
Now here's the deal. Now I'm speaking from a different type of way. Why can't Fat Thor be the sexiest man alive?
Shut up. Shut up.
What you mean? I'm asking a question. Like, why?
Because he was slovenly.
He wasn't nasty.
He was slovenly. Oh my God, he was nasty.
No, he wasn't.
He was so.
Fat Thor wasn't.
Fat Thor could have been fine. Fat Thor, when he went to the fight and grabbed everything. God of
Thunder.
So what?
It was still Thor. He was just he had a dad bod.
When the Hulk came to visit him, he was just nasty. Okay, he was sloppy and nasty, and that's not sexy. That's not sexy.
So that's us. No, we talking about
drinking. He was
talking about Michael B. Jordan being the sexiest man alive. And then we were talking about, the fact that Chris Hemsworth was at one point, and she's like, oh yeah, Thor. I said, well, why couldn't Fat Thor be the sexiest man alive? You know what I'm saying? And like, it's just one of those things. Like I'm saying. So let me ask you a question.
Like last year.
Who was sexiest man alive last year?
These nuts.
I like him.
Oh, you like these nuts? Oh, yes,
him and his wife is cool.
Who?
John Legend. Like, I didn't understand that.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
If John Lennon could be the sexiest man alive, Fat Thor could be the sexiest man alive.
This is what I will say.
Mm-hmm.
3 years in a row, it's been a brother. 18 was Idris, 19 was John, and 20 is Michael.
And what if it's Anthony Anderson next year?
Awesome.
Okay, so wait, let me get this straight. Okay, so...
But he's not sloppy.
Fat Thor wasn't sloppy. He still fought Thanos.
God.
This is bullshit, man.
Okay, after he got the axe, he got the hammer, the electricity and the lightning.
Right.
And then his everything came together.
No, his suit, he was still fat.
His suit...
Thor was still fat.
No, he wasn't.
No.
His face was. That's it.
No, Thor was still fat. Watch the movie again. Thor, because we laughed in the movie theater because everybody thought that he was gonna go back to in shape Thor.
Oh, you know what?
But he got Voldemort.
Except for 2017, it's been a black man. Yeah.
But
2016 was the Rock.
Thor, all the only thing that happened was Thor got them two braids. He got the one braid in his beard, the one braid in his hair.
Oh, he was 2014. That's what it was.
His fucking, he had the new armor on, and that was it. But he was still fat in the armor. So that's what I'm saying.
But he didn't look fat in the armor.
It don't matter.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, no, it don't. So, all right. So that Thor that looked good in the armor,
I am attracted to heavier men.
Okay.
Okay. Like the way Anthony Anderson looked on Law and Order. That's what I like.
And that nigga.
The way he looks now. I'm not attracted to him at all, whatsoever. Whatsoever.
That nigga looked at. I hate talking about Anthony Anderson because
people say you look like
yes,
Anderson.
And it bothers me and whatnot.
Right.
Even when the nigga was bigger, I was bigger. Then when the nigga got smaller, I got smaller. I'm sitting up there like, God damn, like I like.
And I'm sitting here wondering what you about to say about this nigga.
I'm not about to say nothing. I was gonna say that.
I was wondering how you about to call yourself describing him.
What you mean? I was gonna say that the nigga, she's saying that he could have been sexiest man alive at that time. I'm thinking, okay, if he could have been sexiest man alive at that time, then Fat Thor could have been sexiest man alive at that time. And he got more opportunity being sexiest man alive now.
There's one thing about being fat and neat and clean and fat and a mess. He was a fucking mess as Fat Thor because he gave up. He was out there just gaming, sitting around the house,
that nigga
eating junk food.
He just needed a shower. He needed a shower. That was it. Like the bull from the bull that played Kingpin on the series Daredevil. He's been in a lot of shit. He was on Law and Order too. You know what I'm talking about? I forget his name.
Fat Thor.
He just needed a shower. He just needed a shower. This nigga sitting in there, old ass t-shirt.
Fat Thor.
All he needed is a shower and a fucking shave.
It's supposed to be able to be. When he went back in time and saw his mom, he was damn near blubbering. Which I understand because your mama died and now you get to see her again.
I am a fan of Fat Thor. Not only Fat Thor helped save the Avengers. It helps it. Come on, man. Listen. That fake ass rubbery bodysuit and whatnot.
Bro.
It's Fat Thor. It's Fat Thor. Listen.
Alright. Hey, shitty nipples.
Come on.
Wink, wink.
I guess Megan dropped the album yesterday or today. And I guess the whole album is dragging Tory Lanez. I don't want to talk about the whole thing. Listen, he was still Fat Thor.
But he was cleaned up and had a purpose.
That's what I said. The nigga just needed a shower.
Yeah, but that was the first time he got cleaned up with a purpose. And he wasn't even cleaned up. He was not even cleaned up. Because when he walked up, he was still in the raggedy ass clothes. And when he said, come on, let's do this, and he reached out for the axe, and then he reached out for the hammer, and all the electricity and everything started shaking, and changed him into the man that his father
just changed his clothes.
Destined him to be.
He's still Fat Thor. He just changed his clothes.
No.
It was just his clothes.
No.
But it's okay.
He got cleaned up.
Changed his clothes.
New album?
Yeah.
New album. New album.
Oh, okay, yeah. So right, so she dropped a new album. Apparently, it's dragging Tory Lanez. I haven't listened to it. We're recording this on Friday night, so I haven't heard it yet. Haven't heard it. I do want to listen to it. I'm wondering if she's going to say anything that's going to vilify her case about the shooting. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna listen to it. I don't, you know what I mean? I'm not a huge Megan fan, but I think she get
We'll revisit this topic next week.
Yeah, we'll revisit it. Next.
Are we going to revisit next week?
What?
How are we going to revisit next week?
We're going to be right here.
We'll figure it out.
No, I'm talking about next week is Thanksgiving.
I know. Well, we don't record on Thanksgiving. We record the next day or record on Sunday.
Okay.
You going away for Thanksgiving?
I know. You going somewhere?
Hell no, I'm going to sleep. That's what the fuck I'm doing.
Shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Cause yes, COVID we to get us something like that. You know what I'm saying? You know you're on lockdown. Stay in your house. Stay in your house. Back up off. Put the deck down. All right. So,
anyway,
next Saturday night, Mike and Roy.
Yeah.
Any predictions?
I cannot wait. Mike like a motherfucker. Not just Mike, but Mike like a motherfucker.
Mike like a motherfucker though. How long is this fight gonna last?
Mike is gonna be nice and let it go 2 rounds. He's going to be nice.
Yeah, this is an exhibition.
Yeah, he's going to be nice and let it go 2 rounds.
Right?
Huh? It's only I think it's only like a 5 round.
Yeah, it won't make it that far.
Yeah. You don't think? I think Roy accidentally hits Mike too hard. I gave the fuck out. I didn't get mad. Fuck is she done? You know what I'm saying? It just beat the shit out of him.
You want to get curious.
Alright, so yeah, so that's the end. It's another slow ass news week. Cause I'm done talking about Agent Orange and all the fuckery. We already know where we but I do want to talk about something within the first topic. Should I tell my story now or should I go to the topic? Alright, so here we go. Story time.
Story time.
So I'm riding in the truck.
Story, Mr. Know-It-All.
I'm in the truck. Want to hear it?
Here you go.
So I'm riding in the truck, and I had and this it was like really really bittersweet for me in a situation because I had to go to the hospital, to Methodist Hospital, to move some lockers out of there. Methodist Hospital, as y'all know, is the hospital that my grandmother passed away at back in March.
Oh God.
Yeah. So
is this the first time you've?
First time I've been back there since then. So I go there, and we're like in the basement of the hospital. I'm used to being in the hospital. I'm in the hospital all the time. It's part of my job when I drive. They deliver product to them and all that. So we're moving lockers out of the hospital, and I'm with this one guy, and me and him start talking. He's background as a wrestler and MMA. Long story short, his brother is the big boss's best friend. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's like, all right, yeah, you got him because of who you know. Blah blah blah. He's a newer guy, or he's a newer guy that came back. He was there before, he left, and he came back. Mm-hmm. We start talking. So we start talking about just the voting process and Democrats and Republicans and whatnot. And it was a really, really enlightening conversation. We sat down and we talked, we were eating lunch and we were talking about, just voting Democrat, Republican. He let me know that he was a Trump supporter and that he voted for Trump this time. And I let him know that, okay, I didn't essentially vote for Biden, but I voted against Trump. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel like a lot of us did. Bang, bang, boom, boom, bow. We going back and forth with it. And it's one of those type situations where you kind of have an understanding of what people's agendas are. When I was explaining it to Shannon, I don't see systemic racism in people when it comes down to who they're supporting because a lot of things are not their experience. So I gave that situation the benefit of the doubt until we started talking about Breonna Taylor. Mm-hmm. Then it took a little bit of a left turn, and I'm glad we were kind of busy and we had other things that we had to do because his understanding, mind you, he's a person that wanted to be a state trooper, and his brother is a state trooper, and he has cops in his family. So therefore, and like I said, I tell them, I said, like, I got cops in my family. I got, retired state troopers and Philadelphia PD and Upper Darby PD and blah, blah, blah. I got all types of people in my family, immediate family, that are police officers. And he's telling me that he doesn't, we started talking about the young man, what's his name? What was it, Walter Wallace? That was killed by the cops. And he was saying, well, he had a knife on him. What would you expect him to do? I said, well, first and foremost, for them, like, why do you have officers on the street that are not certified in taser and having a taser, but they have guns? What kind of fucking shit is that? Now I'm saying, like, if you can't pass your taser certification, you shouldn't be on the fucking street. Period. You know what I'm saying?
It's not mandatory.
And that's the point. And that's kind of what I was bringing up to.
So I'm sorry. I mean to interrupt you.
Right. No, I understand.
I was stating this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
A lot of the self-defense or de-escalating tactics when it comes to dealing with people with different situations, whether, like with his case, people with illnesses, or with that, or other issues,
right?
All those are voluntary. So it's those who choose to sign. And the crazy shit is, with a lot of them, you can sign up, you fail, okay, you just take it again whenever you want to.
Yeah.
Or you just say, fuck it, I don't need that shit, I don't care, because the only thing that's going to do is possibly give me a little added percentage on my pay rate. Absolutely,
I understand that. But in this instance, it would have been, and what I was telling him was, it just needs, it's something that needs to happen.
Yes,
and you know what I'm saying? You have to, like, that situation could have been de-escalated and not without loss of life if those gentlemen were certified or whatever and what they had to do as far as the taser goes. So boom, we move on from that. We're talking that, and I told him that because he studied. He's a former wrestler turned MMA fighter. You know what I'm saying? So he understands what I'm talking about. He studied, he practiced MMA, coaches wrestling, and I'm like, listen, the guy was a black belt. You know what I'm saying, in jiu-jitsu, and you mean to tell me he couldn't take the knife off the guy? He's like, well, I don't know, man. You just don't run the risk. I'm like, all right, so you just rather shoot him. Fine. Whatever way you feel, necessary, whatever helps you sleep at night, I can't attest for what cops feel at all. So, all right, so let's just move on to the next thing. So we start talking about Breonna Taylor. Now, when we start talking about Breonna Taylor, his facts were off. And the problem with then that's the problem that we run into. What happens is that people come up with it. When you're on one side and you have something, especially if it's not just like Republican and Democrat, if you're on the side of, let's just say, police officers versus criminals, you know what I'm saying? Now your viewpoint is skewed. And I try to be bipartisan when it comes to a lot of things, because there's two sides to everything. Three sides, and essentially, but literally two sides. So therefore, we're talking about it. And he's saying, well, I don't agree with that either or whatnot, because they went there to arrest her. I said, excuse me? I said, no. I said, first and foremost, they went there to serve a search warrant. They went there to arrest anybody. Secondly, the only reason why they went there is because she was one of the last known associates of the person that they were really, really after, trying to get evidence on her ex-boyfriend. This is the new boyfriend. This ain't even the ex-boyfriend's apartment. This ain't even Breonna Taylor's apartment. This is her boyfriend's apartment.
Her new boyfriend.
So you go there, because her name is attached to such and such looking for shit, and you go there and you don't fucking knock. You don't knock, you don't announce yourself. You get there thinking you're going to find something, and you start ramming on the door. She comes out into the hall. He comes out into the hallway. She's next to him. He says, get back into the room. She's not really listening because she's frightened as well. The door burst open. You let a shot off. And I let him know this.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, that's not, what happened. It's the third. He's like, well, how did she get killed? I said,
she got shot.
I said, she got shot. I said, the dude blindsided into the house. I said, that's why he's being charged with wanton endangerment. That's why he's being charged with wanton endangerment. I said, you have to start having an understanding of exactly what happened. I said, I'm not telling you anything that I don't know. I said, but when you come up to your own conclusion about it, I heard about that, I heard about that. I said, when you come up to your own conclusion about things, sooner or later, you're going to run into a brick wall. You're going to run into your bias. And I told Shannon about this, and you know, long story short, I told her, and I said, I can understand the end that people play, but it's the 6ix9ine theory and everything. And I'm not talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine. I'm talking about 6ix9ine. I'm talking about if you're looking at it from one side, it looks like a 6. If I'm looking at it from my side, it looks like a 9. So you have to understand. So all in all, what you really, everybody just needs to understand. Points of view. Right, your different points of view. So all in all, you just have to start to understand that we both looking at a fucking number. Respect my shit. I respect your shit. The only problem is that there's a bias, because sooner or later, if I see a 6, I'm now partial to 6s. If you see a 9, you know what I'm saying, you're partial to 9. So now we gang warring over this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because what I believe is in direct opposition of what you believe. So now you making up narratives, you go off of what people tell you, you don't know facts. And I think that that's a big problem. And the only reason why I'm telling this in the midst of, before I even go into a topic, is because that's a huge fucking problem that we have in this country. In this world, period.
You said again, a lot of
you know what I mean? It's a huge fucking problem that we have. It's just, honestly, you just take it a serious moment and big. I can't even look at shit like that. What the fuck? I'm sorry. But I mean, it's a huge problem that we have in this country and in this world, man. We are so invested in one side or another on everything. You know what I'm saying? That sooner or later, you don't understand it, that the amount of things that I believe in that you don't is the exact same things that you believe in that I don't. So guess what? Sooner or later, we're going to cross paths into something that we believe in together. So that's the reason why you really got to start looking at this situation for what it is. Like agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? And move on. But don't draw a fucking narrative. And that's the reason why people do shit like...
Don't make up shit.
People make shit up, and they make shit up all the time, and they turn themselves into this thing where I'm for the police, don't defund my police because of this, that, and the third. That person did it, maybe he deserved this. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. So, and me and him, we also had a conversation about the moral ethics of the two presidential candidates. And I said, okay, listen, you know what I'm saying, am I dealing, like I voted for a shithead too. You know what I'm saying, as much as you did. So that's not the point. The point is not right.
Two.
Exactly. So it's not the fact that I'm saying my guy is morally better than your guy. It's just that your guy is standing in the forest right now with the blowtorch. Now, you know what I'm saying? He's burning shit down right now, and that's right. That's morally. I don't know everything else. All I know is that. And what happens is that when a moral compass governs a whole train of groupthink. You stick with me because I'm going somewhere with this. A whole train of groupthink. What happens is that we are swayed by our communities, by our families, by the people that we know and love through groupthink. Because if I thought the opposite of what the people that I grew up with or that I struggle with or that I understand, they would automatically look at me like, well, nigga, I don't understand how you can even think that way. And I say, well, it's not me thinking differently. It's just to me not being on the same exact plane when it comes. I'm looking at it from a different angle. If I say to myself, hey, look, here's a good situation. Government is this. Government is Republicans put their thumb up their ass and lick it. Democrats put their thumb up their ass and sniff it. Nobody ever questions the thumb up the ass.
Non-denomination just looks at both idiots.
Yeah, exactly. But they don't. You know what? But they don't win shit.
Non-denomination.
They don't win shit. So they just like, look, but yo, you don't put your thumb up your ass. Oh, nigga, we can't fuck with you at all. But when you question it, if I question my people, like, my
asshole don't hurt.
My nigga, I don't want to put my thumb up my ass at all. They look at you like, oh, that's not a choice. Everybody put their thumb up their ass. That's what voting is. Voting is putting your thumb up. Everybody put their thumb up their ass. You just got to realize, you got to figure out if you a licker or a sniffer. You know what I'm saying? Like, real rap. And Republicans are sitting there like, nigga, Republicans
that's
look
the
at...
type of shit they keep a nigga on of this.
Yeah, listen, Democrats are sniffers. And they looking at you niggas like ew. Like y'all niggas like licking shit. Y'all like and the Republicans looking like ew. Y'all like to smell it. I just like to lick it. Y'all like to lick it. I like to smell it. That's the whole point. The whole point is that we're fucked.
Licking it is worse than smelling it.
As you would think, right? And that's my whole point.
You're ingesting this shit.
But see, that's kind of.
If you're licking it, you're ingesting it.
But you're coming from. It's still.
I'm absolutely right.
But it's metaphoric. But you're still coming from.
But metaphorically, you're ingesting it.
Okay. But if I had you lick an ass, and you couldn't smell it, as opposed to smelling the ass and not licking it.
I mean, I'm a no from taste if it don't taste right.
See, you understand what I'm saying? There's people out here that eat ass.
Can we get to
I'm just saying because but do y'all understand what I mean?
So we're fucked about right now.
But it makes a lot of sense. All I'm just saying is that we're fucked either way. So therefore, picking a side is a groupthink activity. But all in all, right is right and wrong is wrong. You know what I mean? Politics is different than something like defunding the police because they burst into the wrong fucking house and blindly fire and kill an innocent bystander.
Right.
Period.
But what about Diamond Woods? Who fucked around to her house. Mm-hmm. She shot him.
Right.
And was on the phone with 911. Mm-hmm. When they came into her crib.
Yep.
But when she realized it was the police, she stopped firing, complied. But she's still sitting in jail waiting to go to trial.
Oh, that's because that's too evident to see. Mm-hmm. That's the whole point. Plus, it was in Florida, right? Georgia. You know what I mean? Republican states, they ain't trying to hear that shit. Don't ever get it fucked up that because Biden won, that Georgia's not a Republican state. It's still a Republican state.
This happened. Ironically, this happened. If I'm correct, in March. We're just starting to hear about this.
And she's still sitting in jail from that.
She is still sitting in jail.
There's always some shit, man. It's always some shit. Prayers to her. Prayers to her. You know what I'm saying? We are definitely praying for you. Alright. Topic. Okay.
Shit.
Do you have somebody that you wish you could unfuck or never meet?
Yep.
And the reason why I say this, right? Here's the funny thing, right? So I see. So
yep.
In the midst of everything that we talking about.
Yep. Yep. Woo.
In the midst of everything we talk about.
Damn.
I'm perusing.
I think you just George Bush the button.
I'm perusing the internets the other day, right? You know, just perusing, just scrolling. You know what I'm saying? My phone's fucked up, but sometimes I'm able to peruse the internet, and I see Montel Williams. Mm-hmm. Remember Montel Williams, right?
You know he used to date Kamala.
And that was what I was gonna say.
Oh.
Tuck with him in his picture next to a young, vivacious, 25-year-old Kamala, who, oh my God, baddie. You know what I'm saying? That was his boo-boo for a little bit. They dated, and he was
they showed something on like Inside Edition.
Yeah, he was saying.
It was like when actually Montel Williams had to introduce Kamala.
Yep. And the reason why I say that is because love Montel Williams, a little bit of a drama queen, but he's a fucking he was a TV host for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a talk show host. You know, he was Maury before, and I'm saying, and him and Maury about the same age, but he and Maury were neck and neck, and Jerry Springer, they were doing all that shit, and he would be, tell you secrets and all that shit on the show. Mm-hmm. Do you think that that's a body that Kamala would want? She thought that she would want to get rid of?
Mm-mm. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I think he probably got her some right connections.
I think he did too. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, to say that you're the vice president. You will be the vice president in less than 60 days, and you know what I'm saying? Like
but it's not like he's popping up and saying stupid shit.
Nah, he not popping. I don't even think that it was it wasn't even a bad relationship. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's just so you saying that you do have somebody that you wish you could unfuck.
2. 3. 3.
Like
3.
Is it now the reason that you would?
Why your number keep going up?
I know the reason that you would.
Because they all start coming to mind.
Now, would you unfuck him because the sex was bad, or would you unfuck him because the fucking him led to goofy shit?
One just led me in a direction that I never thought I'd be in. Mm-hmm. Two, the sex was bad.
How many times did you sleep with the one that sex was bad?
Once.
Okay.
Because the sex was bad.
So you count that on the body count?
It was a pencil dick. It was too skinny. I'm like, I don't understand how you made. I didn't understand how he made children.
Pencil penis?
It was just like it looked like a pencil.
Like, are we talking like extremely
like
slender, like ridiculously slender?
Yeah.
So he was
like
just chilling.
Needle dick.
Yeah, exactly. It didn't have any girth to it.
No girth.
You didn't feel anything? Just poked you somewhere?
I felt his hips on my hips.
Damn.
He fell in.
Like throwing a hot dog down the hallway.
He was lost.
It wasn't a decent Watson.
Damn.
I'm just saying. It was like Aldi's. I don't know. Anyway.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Was it like a because you know in that instance the litmus test is.
It wasn't even the ballpark.
The litmus test of girth.
Not a Frank's.
From what I've heard, the litmus test of girth is if a man can fit it inside of a toilet paper holder, then you might not be too girthy.
Well, he could probably fit it inside of a toilet paper holder.
Damn, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, room.
Damn.
And have room.
He just
he had like 3 kids.
Around.
And I was like trying to figure out like the next day as I was thinking about it, like how the fuck you make kids?
No homo, did he at least have lymph to help out with,
Yeah, well, I mean.
Oh God.
What the fuck is length without girth?
Yeah.
Pause.
I mean, he might be able to hit something back there.
No.
Not without girth. That motherfucker was struggling.
Let's just say I wasn't pleased.
That motherfucker was struggling.
I wasn't happy.
I think well it's both ways, so.
Oh Lord Jesus. Help me.
I figured that was coming up sooner or later.
Yeah.
So, and then what's the third?
The third was the person who took my virginity. I wish I didn't do that.
Yeah, you gotta start off somewhere.
Yeah, I gotta start off with somewhere, but I wish it wasn't with him.
Anybody that you'd unfuck, or just anybody that you know, any females you ran into that you would just wish you didn't. What's not? I'm not even particulars. What the fuck is the story about that?
I'm not sure
I know we might not even want to talk about that.
You know what? No. Save the story for your
you might want to save the story.
I think I told part of this though.
Yeah.
But you didn't tell all of it.
No, I think I told it.
And
the situation in high school in South Florida.
In 20 words or less. 20 words or less. Tell me what the problem was. 20 words or less.
Ultimately, I had a stalker that was an unattractive troll who paid my brothers to set it up to happen.
I remember that. An unattractive troll.
Oh Lord.
Yo.
Your descriptions of women sometimes, I swear. A shapely hippo.
No. A healthy hippopotamus.
A healthy hippopotamus.
That's the greatest description of a thick ass, really thick ass, like one.
And it's crazy because every time I hear that name, because I have a couple people who will fuck with me and hit me like, randomly. Healthy hippopotamus. I can still visualize that woman from Jamaica. Like, yes, just.
So, mine.
Next. Oh yeah.
Mine is
There's more, but
yes, I think I got about maybe 3.
What made you cry?
Maybe 4.
Hey.
I
know I'm one. Sorry.
I know one.
Which I never met her ass. Fucking hate her guts. Another one. When I was in high school. Fuck y'all. Y'all kissed my entire ass. So anyway. Give a fuck what y'all say. So anyway, I'm glad y'all find this shit fucking hilarious. This shit's that funny. What are we talking about? What the fuck is so funny? What am I missing? Are you fanning? You crying and shit? Is that fucking funny? Wait a minute, hold up. You see, y'all talking about my shower crying and shit? Listen, I don't give a fuck about what none of y'all talk about. Yo, kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck what. So what?
Oh my God!
This supposed to be a safe space.
It is! It's safe! It's safe! We got you, bitch!
Players fuck up too, though. Players fuck up too.
This is why it's
Niggas
funny.
can't cry in the shower.
But this is why it's funny.
Why?
It's because we kind of just like thought about it at the same time. And we had never said anything. And we looked at each other and I went like this.
She's an asshole.
This shit got me crying for real. This shit got me crying for real, this motherfucker. I feel like I'm in the shower. Rain on me.
Fuck.
Take the pain away.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
I ain't fucking with y'all, man.
We love you.
I ain't fucking with y'all, man. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. But I can understand how y'all would find this shit funny. It was not amusing at the time.
Oh,
What was going on?
This shit it gotta be funny to you at this point.
It's fucking hilarious now.
And we gotta make it even more hilarious.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious.
Oh my God.
Especially when you realize the person that did it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You be like, oh yeah, that's right.
Like,
You're fucked up. Your life's trash. Like, so anyway,
Karma got you, bitch.
Anyway, but another one was never told y'all about this. I was in high school. Some chick in 11th grade. You know what I'm saying? She talking mad shit, craziness. I said, all right, let's go back to the crib. Took her back to the crib. Wasn't the first, wasn't the last. Back to the crib. Busted down. A little like 8-minute treatment. Was what it was. She was a little nasty. She was nasty.
Is that 8-minute treatment?
8-minute treatment.
Oh, that was a super
Nigga, I was 16. You get that 8-minute treatment. You know. Yeah,
that was like a half an hour quick.
Yo, nigga, yeah, that was the listen. That was a long ass time to a kid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting up there, I'm like, all right, boom, finish.
Look, when you sneaking, you got to get in, get out.
It depended on where I was at, because the problem was even then, like that was part of the reason why certain ones who was trying to get me who was virgins, it wasn't because from young nigga had stamina.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck about your young boy stamina. I'm talking about the 8-minute treatment I gave to her. 8 minutes, nigga.
She was Avant times too.
What?
4 minutes.
What?
I'm sorry, Mark Nelson.
I'm about to say that sometimes 4 minutes we had this device too when you was a young buck.
There's a dude in that group, wasn't it?
So she got the 8-minute treatment and whatnot, and we laying there. She putting her bloomers on.
Yo, did you used to hate that sometimes? So you're like,
it's fucking draw.
You sexy as shit with them big ass goddamn panties on and shit.
Fucking the belly button huggers. Like, nigga, what are you doing?
I swear.
Why you draw so big?
I swear I was having this conversation last night.
Really?
I swear I was having this conversation last night. I was asked, had I ever worn thongs?
Have you?
No.
Never?
Never.
Still to this day?
To this day.
Never worn a thong?
No.
Cause the motherfuckers would disappear, she wouldn't know where the fuck to find them at.
Hey man. Hey Jim.
Hey.
And he was on the phone like,
why do you have 3 pairs of underwear on? Oh, I thought I couldn't find them. So
he's like, are you serious? And I'm like,
you got 3 waist beads on. What is that?
But I'm like, no, I never
blew the ass out the thong.
I was like,
shit like a booby tassel. It looked like a fucking. Remember the shit that remember the shit the wrestlers used to wear?
no.
Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant and shit.
But
he was like,
those
why?
are the ones that Steve Harvey was talking about, hanging on the motherfucking clothesline. The kids next door fucking around. Just be swinging.
So
But he was like, why? And I was like, I just feel like, personally,
you ain't covered.
Not that I'm not covered.
Uh-huh.
I just don't need more jingling. It doesn't need to jiggle that much. It doesn't need to be that free, and especially in the arena of which.
But not necessarily at home or at work, but like when you know, with whoever, you know, you about to pop off, you know.
I'm gonna say this real 85% like.
Yeah, let's talk 85%. Let's go, nigga.
Either I got
let's
more
go.
or I don't.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Shit.
Oh, so wait a minute. You know, I found the episode we was talking about that Humberto was talking about the all mismatched cotton panties and bras.
Yeah.
Is that you, Kelly?
Yeah.
Well,
that's not because of my bottoms. It's because of my top. It's because I am very expensive. Let's just put it like that.
So do you go Vicky?
Like
Vicky Secret?
They don't have my size.
Here's the thing.
So what's
I'm going to say this.
Lane Bryant?
No, they don't have my size. I have
Lane
to go.
Bryant doesn't have your size?
Get the fuck out of here. Yes,
and bro, not even on their website?
I have to go to specialty shops. My stuff gets shipped in from London.
They used to have them on their website.
Kelly's so full of
what
shit.
What size do you think
Kelly, you are a 40.
No,
I'm sorry.
First of all, my back is small as shit.
All right, I'm sorry. 30. You are a 33.
What the hell's wrong with you with a goddamn 33?
F. G?
No, that's a 38. That's either 36 or 30.
No.
What?
My God, he's closer than you.
You're 32?
Between weight loss, I'm either a 32 or a 34.
That's why I said 33. I'll be knowing.
There's no such thing.
Shut up,
bro.
It's even numbers. Even numbers.
Okay.
33. Actually, I was just in between. 32 and a half. Go ahead.
What's my name? What's my name?
K? So you're 34F? I mean, K?
J or K, depending on the cup.
So, and the cup is a K.
Yeah.
It's not really a cup, it's like a bowl.
I'll say this.
Salad bowl?
I will say this.
Nah.
And salad bowl.
Because everybody knows I'm heavy chested. I went to.
She like to beat up top and down low.
That's
so fucking old school, Kelly. It's ridiculous. I'm heavy chested.
I mean, like right now I'm in pain. Right now, but I went shopping one day after work because I had to go to King of Prussia because there's one store in King of Prussia that actually has my stuff in the store that I can buy.
What store?
I forgot the name of it. They changed the name of it. So it's not the name that it used to be.
Big boobs and things.
But the lady that owned it, she was
super huge.
The lady that owned it was on Oprah. She was the bra whisperer.
The bra whisperer?
That's what they called her.
I know a nigga on that live in West Philly that's the bra whisperer.
No. That's the bra taker off.
We was whispering.
And I can't mess around and have Taz up here because Taz will mess around and be done trying to attack her.
Okay. So I went and bought some stuff.
Right.
Because basically I go at income tax time because that's how expensive they are.
Right. Okay.
And I was messing around looking at it, and my son was going for the weekend, so it's just me and my mom in the house, so I can show her these things. And
is this special?
I put it on my head.
You put it on your head. Put the
bra
each cup on your head.
So each titty is the size of your head, is what you're saying?
Really? It's like a whole like. Wait, so when
like
you put it, how far down can it come?
It came to the middle of my head.
Oh shit! So you can just get like two size 9 new errors, tie a string around and whatnot, and rock out. That's crazy. Yeah.
Like seriously, on TV back in the day, they had commercials for the 18-hour bras. Those are not lies. Like after 18 hours, you want that shit off, and like right.
18
I am in pain. Like
but here's my other question though.
Like right now, I'm in.
How do we get here from the phones?
I don't know. But
Because we were talking about the not matching.
Oh, okay.
And why?
Right.
Because
see, I remember
the underwire has to be a whole is it a whole different special material than the regular underwire?
Shit made a
you can't fuck with the underwire. The underwire that's in the motherfucking.
As soon as you said it, the wire went like this.
You know what I mean? It gotta be a whole thicker, different type of material and stronger wire with the K's. Shit past H, right?
That shit is vibranium. That fucking metal.
You got Iron Man, you know what I mean, metal up under your titties, right? They try to.
Listen,
y'all bitches gonna stay here in place for 18 hours straight.
So, sorry. So forget because we went all the way. We went all the way boobs or whatnot. So it's all cotton. All cotton though. Like you don't never like so you never did a thong. So you ever did anything like
Teddy? I got lace boy shorts.
Okay, I can see that. All right, then that kind of makes up for it. It's not, but still, like to never have had a thong on is kind of nuts.
No kind of thong.
You've never even tried one on?
Not even a teddy with a thong. Not just no kind of thong.
That's crazy.
If I have to wear a teddy, why am I having underwear on underneath it?
Because it's just no. You have to understand the outfits are attractive. That might be. You know what?
I mean, if I have
every week we learn something new about Kelly. So what happens is that we can implement.
I'm not complaining, arguing,
but we need to implement
she's informing
that into her dating
more
thing.
women.
No, we need to implement that into her dating profile. You know what I'm saying? Because now.
You know what you guys should do? For real?
What's that? What's that? What button are you trying to press, nigga? No, go ahead.
Because he's waiting to see what I'm going to say. Y'all should talk to my exes.
Oh. Yo, I'm kind of with that.
You with that? You really with that?
All right, next week.
Which one coming on?
Which one? Set it up, Kelly.
She had a worm in her mouth.
Tell her we would like to talk to one of your exes. You ready? You gonna set that up? Yeah.
Why you quiet now? What happened?
Set it up.
You can contact them through the podcast group.
Yep, we can go Zoom. Look. We can talk. Huh?
He heard what I said.
I know, I missed it.
You got it?
No, I missed it.
It's gonna get crazy!
I take the
funky.
Oh, really?
Like.
Oh, really? That's with the shits. That's what? Yay! Yeah.
I don't know if they with the shits or not.
Hey yo! I hope y'all with the motherfucking shits. Cause we gonna post this shit in the motherfucking group and shit to see which one of y'all motherfuckers gonna be the first ones to hit. To be the first ones.
This is what you do.
Oh, my bad.
This is what you do.
This is gonna be great.
If you're in this group,
right,
and you have dated Kelly Q, inbox Mr. Know-It-All. Don't post it on a fucking page.
I love this podcast.
She said, "You better not put my motherfucking business on the motherfucking street, motherfucker. I'm gonna kick your ass." Swear to God, 4 fingers on the glass.
This podcast. This is gonna be fun.
I swear to God.
All right, so we gonna get.
I'm not drinking.
You ain't gotta drink.
How did I come up with that idea and I wasn't drinking?
I don't know.
Because that's something that you've been thinking about. You don't come up with shit like that on the fly, Kelly Q. You always. It's a little bit it's some premeditation that goes along.
It's not like I don't talk to them often.
Captain Doubleback.
I was about to
not even that.
Say,
this,
you was about to hit that.
Brought to you by Captain Doubleback and friends.
Next topic.
All right. Do you have people? Do you have people in your life that you feel like are delusional?
Yes. Oh my God. Delusions of grandeur. Oh my God.
And if you do, how the fuck do you tell them?
Oh my God.
Hey, motherfucker, you're delusional. I think let me get some of that ice, and it might be a little bit time. I just need a little bit. It might be time for me to get a little bit, whatever you got in that box. We found all the crushy crush shit, huh?
Some left. Let me get some more, cause I ain't really get much of that.
Oh, she done poured it all.
Yeah.
Vanilla ice, baby.
But here, you want some of this? It's ice?
Huh? What? Well, what's it? Oh,
yeah.
right. Just a little
But, yeah, so just the fact.
Delusions of grandeur.
It was cold-blooded.
So.
Cold-blooded.
So, delusional.
Ain't no cutting this. You want some cut or you want this raw?
No, I want cut. You already know. I ain't. Yeah. So,
cut it like crack.
Whoa.
You said cut it like who?
Cook that shit up, Quay.
Cut it like crack. Oh my gosh. Come on.
Cook that shit up, Quay.
This shit is crazy. Listen, so, no, I'll be honest with you. Okay, so, the people in your life that are delusional.
It's a lot of them motherfuckers.
I got one.
You got one?
I be trying to
male or female?
Female.
Female. What do you feel that they're delusional about?
Everything.
About everything.
The most, they're not delusional about everything. They're delusional about their importance in other people's lives.
The importance.
Or where, I guess, how
what
they're
others
thought
are supposed
of.
to do for them.
Right. Or how much somebody cares about what they do.
Have you ever told them?
Shut the fuck up.
Or if you decided you wanted to.
Nicely, I tried to say
Shut the fuck
that.
up.
Yeah, that means that you.
Well, no. Because I have to be very careful with my words with this person.
Shut the hell up.
Yeah, I can't say that.
Yeah, can't say that.
Can't say that.
Shut the front door.
Too close to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Stop talking so much.
But just to
That's how
say,
you say
Silencia.
It's not all about you. I was like, and because of this time, like what was going on, I was like, it's COVID, so people are not really going to care. Like, it's not as deep as you're making it. You're trying to keep something silent and quiet, and at this point in time, I'm pretty sure that people couldn't care less. Like, they're probably going to wish you well, but
right. They probably don't give that much of a fuck.
Yeah, it's like it's not that deep.
That happens a lot.
It's not as deep as you're making it.
Like give a rat's ass.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't give rat ass.
No, not rat's ass. Not even ass.
So you got somebody in your life that you feel like is delusional?
What?
And how do you approach that, and what do you say? If you haven't already said it, how would you approach it?
It depends on which delusional motherfucker. Because some of them I try to address straightforward. Some I try to, because of attempting to, at times, give consideration to people's feelings and emotions.
Right.
Try to come a different angle.
My biggest problem in life.
And then I'll turn around, and because this is going to be the third time I say something, and so it's more out of anger, because this is 3 times the lady, God damn it, I done said something to you. And then I'll just go about the fact of trying to ignore the motherfucker and just disappearing, or I'm sorry, not disappearing, but not responding. When they do the same dumb shit, I'll just give them a dumbass look. The look is usually like this.
Nigga.
And then they say I'm just evil and shit, and I'm mean, and I have a bad disposition. But if I've continually repeated and tried to address the same situation in various fucking methods, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Did you see the build up in that situation?
Yeah.
It started off very light. And the crescendo.
I was watching something last night, this morning.
Right.
Where one of the people on the show reminded me of my delusion of grandeur person. And it seems like these are more sensitive people. Okay. Sensitive people, and kind of internalize a lot of things. And they read a little bit too far into situations where the situations are not that deep. Like when I was watching of the Braxton's show.
Okay.
Braxton Family Value.
Yeah.
And their sister Tracy. She's the sensitive one.
Yeah, Tracy knows some bullshit.
Child. And I'm watching it like you watching last night's episode. Which happened early summer. Because it was right before COVID hit.
Okay.
Like, because they were in California and St. Louis. So, it was maybe February, March, excuse me.
Okay.
So they weren't, because they were already talking about New York was on lockdown and getting hit with COVID, but March. LA wasn't.
March, April.
Right.
March, April.
So she had got married in St. Louis, which it was still open for stuff or whatever.
Right.
And her father, where the father of the Braxtons cannot sing. He cannot sing at all.
Okay.
But he wanted to sing to his daughter.
Okay.
So he's singing. Basically, that's what he sounded like.
Right.
So Tracy, who is the only one that still lives in Maryland, which is near her father and their brother.
Right.
Came up to help him. The other sisters are sitting at the table. Before she even got up to help him, laughing at their dad, like, who told Dad to get up there and sing? And then Tracy got up there and sang, and you could see them at the table saying, thank God. She's trying to get him on a note. Right. Everywhere, trying to get him pictures. So they're laughing and smiling because it's such a, it's a nice thing for him to try. Right. Because they can all sing. Because mom can sing.
Right.
They can all sing.
So who was delusional in this? I'm missing that.
So I'm back.
Okay. All right. My fault.
They get back to the table. Tracy gets back to the table after all this is done. Sitting at the table is her son's wife and dad's new wife. Okay. Right. Dad had left mom before. Right. But either or. Daughter-in-law tells Tracy, they were laughing at you while you were singing. Which is not what happened. And so her stepmom was like, Tracy, they weren't laughing at you. Because she was there laughing too. Right. Tracy, they weren't laughing at you. She goes off on this whole fucking tangent. Tracy. She leaves the wedding and goes back to the prep area where the bride was and everything. Right. Nobody's back there but her. Right. Her husband's still at the table. Tony is like, what is going on? Like, why is she angry at us? And he was like, look, just let's not worry about that right now. Let's have, cool down period or whatever. Tamar goes in the back, but Tamar was going to change her shoes. She didn't know Tracy was back there. That explodes into something else to the point that Tracy had to leave the wedding.
And this is all because Tracy's feelings about what people were saying. Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's the. But see,
and the thing was, you just went off of what one person said, which was actually an untruth.
Right.
So the next.
To assume to make an ass of yourself.
So the next couple of months, this is where you're at. So my thing is now watching this episode now that it has aired, and you can visibly see that your sisters were laughing at your dad and saying, thank God Tracy went up there to sing with him and tried to get him on a note. Right. How do you feel? How do you feel? Because your daughter-in-law caused all this confusion between your sisters where there was none. You guys were getting along, like the last 2 episodes was over the wedding weekend. Right. So you and your sisters were getting along. You still were in your feelings from, I guess, something happened in the last trip. But your stepmom told you they were not laughing at you.
I think that the problem with it is that when we start talking about people that we.
But when you have that many damn kids,
right.
There's always one. Yeah. Which is the most super sensitive.
No, absolutely.
For whatever reason.
That's a totally different topic. But what I'm talking about is the fact that the people that are delusional in certain ways or whatnot, I don't even think that. The funny thing about it is I don't think it has anything with
I think they want to be that important.
And that's what I was going to say. I think that they feel inadequate. So what happens is that they draw this attention to themselves in order to stand out in the crowd. You understand what I'm saying? So if anything, you're thinking about what affects them, and then they'll argue their point after the fact. Like, hey, look, well, I have every right to feel the way that I felt. And I don't think that Tracy would ever fucking sit back and apologize. Nope. Because she'll say something fly like, it just seemed like that was the case at the time.
Right, but you...
And can I bring this back around in a circle? Because I feel like that's what we deal with in relationships. Yeah. I feel as if that when it comes down to it, that this is a woman's cross to bear. And I know it sounds misogynistic, I'm just saying. A lot of times, if a nigga is wrong, we got to wear that wrongness. And let it be known, like, look, yeah, you're right. I kind of fucked up.
Always are supposed to wear that wrongness.
Oh my gosh.
Too often than not, unfortunately, our female counterparts do not have to wear.
And that's the whole. I think that stems back into a situation like honestly, that's a big time circle back around type situation. Yeah. How do you get past the fact that a lot of times people have this thing? Because at the end of the day, can we call a situation a spade and whatnot?
Please.
Men like physical drama. Men love to be into some shit a lot of times to where it's, you know what I'm saying? And we with squad, my squad might have to fuck somebody else's squad up. You know what I'm saying? We on guard for that shit when we out. You know what I'm saying? Women love gossipy, emotional drama. To the point where is that from the time they're young, they'll make the dramatic decision that they shouldn't make because they feel as if that's what they're supposed to do. I hate
But you know what? I think it's the point of just going so deep into your thoughts and not even putting your thoughts on the table for the other person.
But that ain't.
It's just like you're creating scenarios in your head,
right?
That didn't happen.
You're speaking about the plight that every man has towards every woman. Men don't describe it in that way and whatnot, but the drama is real. The drama starts from situations like 16-year-olds getting pregnant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The drama starts from, hey, look, don't leave college for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do something that affects your entire future. And then we have to, as men, have to back off of that situation because we shouldn't tell women what they need. Unfortunately, I don't give a fuck if I'm a man or not, mansplaining or not. Sometimes a person will know better than you do. You know what I'm saying? And then so when we don't do it, we come up with this endless cycle of things. I hear it all the time, and it becomes the worst thing in the world. It's like I'm sick and tired of hearing the same things because the sensitivity level is at an all-time high because people become delusional about what's going to happen. People fucking around and you're fucking 16, 17, 18, 19 and you ain't even started your life yet and you get pregnant and you think everything gonna be everything and then 6 months later you ain't got nobody there, you know what I mean, there with you. And your grandmom or your mom taking care of the baby and you know what I'm saying? It's all, this shit happens so often. I don't know a black family I don't know one black family that this doesn't happen in. Why is that? Why is that? I don't know one black family, and I know a lot of black people. 90% of the people that I know, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and I know a lot of black
but that's real rap. Like, honestly, I sound like the fucking dude. Like, I got black friends all over. But think about it. Do you know one black
have a lot of black friends?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a lot of black friends.
Is there a reason why you just have black friends, or you had to nominate the black friends?
Nah, nigga, that's just, you know what I'm saying? That's how I roll. You know what I mean? Just, came up. I'm a nigga.
You know what? I'm a nigga.
Unfortunately,
unfortunately, some of this shit is generational. Some of this shit is generational.
All of this shit is generational.
That is just passed down. Like, and it's some shit. Like I'm 44 years old. I'm seeing shit now more clearly than I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
and it's just like, oh hell no, and and it's just like, oh fuck, I'm doing it. Right. I'm doing it to my son.
Right.
And it's just like this. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta stop.
Right.
Like I'm in the process of thinking about making some changes for my son.
Yeah.
And it's just like, if I do this, even though I'm his mother and I want to hold on to him, I have to let him go.
Yeah.
For his safety. For his life to be better than what it is, to get the help that he needs. You know, whatever it is that I'm going to do.
Right.
But I can't simultaneously let him go and hold on to him.
It's my baby! You can't steal second base and keep your foot on first.
Yes.
So my thing is that, and what I keep saying is over and over again and whatnot, like I said, that I think that, and it took me to even say that, to say, damn, that is kind of crazy when I say that I don't know one black family where that's not the case. I could take it even further and say I don't know one black family that it's not at least 2 generations of that case. Now, that's a fucked up statistic. That's a fucked up statistic. It really is. Like, to be honest with you, it's just really, that's a pain in the ass. That's the situation that holds us back, because we can't elevate to trying to figure out dreams and goals and ambitions when you always worried about the way that things are procreated or the way that things are fucking up our, you know what I'm saying, our system. You know what I mean? It's vicious. It's a vicious fucking cycle.
And sometimes it's like I said before, many times before, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So even though people are trying to support you, the way they say it may, in their mind, come off clearly as support. But when you hear it, and you're just like, what the fuck that mean?
One day,
like, why?
Right. One day,
did you say it like that?
Yeah, because they don't know any other way to say it. One day we gonna have the conversation. We're gonna move on. One day we gonna have the conversation. When y'all ready to take this podcast to the next level, to the diabolical level of when I talk about all the black families that are a part of that situation. Now, honestly, we're gonna talk about this shit one day.
He meant us, nigga.
And no, we're gonna have this conversation one day. We ain't gonna have it today.
Y'all keep filtering me and shit.
And maybe that's the reason.
I can't say certain things.
But that's what he's saying. One day we're
gonna have this conversation. No, because we're gonna have this conversation because maybe that's one of the reasons why black men date outside of their race.
Because they don't want to deal with the toxicness of.
But we're gonna have the conversation. We're gonna have the conversation today.
I'm gonna give a real easy. Some can say excuse. Some can say example of reason why.
No, shit, you really gonna have this conversation right now.
No, it's gonna be simple.
No.
It's something different. It's different.
Okay.
It's something different.
I can respect that. Boom, I'll give you a bomb on that. Real quick, then we can move into the top 5. Is being romantic a lost art form? Romance?
No.
It's not?
No.
Okay. But what's romantic to certain people? Is it not? Is it romantic to others?
Yeah, everybody doesn't have the same idea of romance.
Yeah.
I'm sure they don't.
What's romantic to you?
Time is romantic to me.
Okay, explain.
Just spending time. Not worried about work, not worried about home, just enjoying each other. Laughing, joking, watching a movie.
Right.
That's on Netflix and chill.
Hey, I'm good with that. If it's just, it's us and just on some relaxation Not worried about the bills, not worried about COVID, not worried about shit. Just me, him, and it's good. Mm-hmm. Have a picnic in the house since we can't have a picnic outside.
Right.
That's romantic. Touch is romantic to me. Like the way you touch me, not just slapping me on the ass or whatever, but
that's romantic.
Nigga, no.
Caressing the ass.
We're not even caressing it. It's like
say
we're
that
in.
Cuff.
And let me talk.
Is it?
But say I have an apartment looking over the city, right? And you're in the kitchen cooking or doing whatever, and I'm standing at the window looking over the city. And you come up from behind me and just wrap your arms around me, just hug me, and just stand there looking at the city with me. There we go. We good. We golden.
Just sliding it from the back.
You are turning like a sweet scene into the nastiest shit in the world.
But that's what romance leads to.
But see, this is my thing though.
Not necessarily, but 9.5 times.
In your mind, that's where it leads to.
No, in all guys' minds, that's what romance leads to.
Guys
don't give a fuck about romance. That's not that.
Women around the world.
Yeah,
guys, men, fellas, kings, dudes, gentlemen. When we think
people
romance, no, it does not mean it is always. It is no, because
you have your.
I had to catch myself.
Catch it.
I had to catch myself.
Because I was about to say something too, but you have one that's maybe
you got more than one.
The male and one that's the
female.
We're
gonna leave it alone. Shh. Celicia.
Penis people.
Penis people.
Heterosexual men.
What the fuck?
Heterosexual men. And this is not to be a shock. I don't want to make it rude. I want to be politically correct.
Right.
Heterosexual men, on a majority base, we equate romance with ending off with intercourse.
Yeah. Period. I agree with that.
Period.
I agree with that. Yeah, 100%.
Oh wow.
I agree with that 100%. I think that what happens. Can I be Jesus Christ?
Because the story I told.
Right.
I was thinking of one person, but it actually happened with two different people. Oh my God. So
here's the deal. I think that what happens is.
Thinking of who I was talking about.
I think you haven't been drinking. So
I haven't. This is all water.
So
water and sugar.
Women like things that are like romantic gestures a lot of times. I think that's what it be about women. They like gestures.
Yeah, gestures.
But men like gestures too. But men like a vibe. We love a vibe.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's why the kickback. That's why the hookah spot. That's why at a bar that's chill. We can be chilling. You know what I mean? That's why niggas go to the strip club, because it's a kickback. You chilling,
relaxing,
and it's some ass in your face. Like, that's the whole thing. We like to
shake it fast.
A man's. That's the man's. So women, if you're looking to give a gesture to men, setting up before the second gesture. Set up a vibe. set the vibe up.
I think it's set up.
Set the vibe up first before you get to it. Like, set the vibe up.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Set the vibe up, lights on. You know what I mean? Low. And that city view. What you could do is you could use your romantic side of that situation to turn that into getting nasty. What you do is, as that nigga wraps you up, you stand there for 3-4 minutes and you look at the city and you talk shit and you talk about goals and ambitions and everything, and you say to yourself, "This is beautiful, babe." And then you drop to your knees and blow him in front of that view.
Oh Lord.
Make you feel like you came along.
Say it again, brother.
Make you feel like you came along.
God damn, that shit hurt. Nigga. Strong ass arms, nigga.
Next topic.
Heavy-handed.
Was that your right hand?
That's my hand.
Somebody give me the fucking.
That's the beat hand.
Give me the Purell. That's how the motherfucker was so strong. That shit was.
No, fuck that. I beat with both hands. You mean?
No, the fuck? Ew.
I had threesomes and Stomach Louise.
Oh my Lord.
I had threesomes in my hand.
Next topic.
Louise.
Yo, man.
Louise did most of the work, though.
That was
Captain
fun.
Beat Off.
Captain Beat Off.
Nah, I'm Super Jerker.
Oh, the silver jerker.
No, I'm Super Jerker.
Super silver jerker. Without further ado.
Okay, that's why I got
the
the
hell?
super spy.
Jesus. Bam!
Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam. That shit like Banaka though. I bet you somebody sprayed that shit in their mouth.
That was Agent Orange.
No. Oh shit.
Tell him to spray the whole motherfucking bottle. A word?
Oh, I thought it was an EpiPen. Bob Jenner Live. I seen that shit. I said, what the fuck is that? I thought it was an EpiPen. I swear to God.
I'm gonna be hurt.
Today on Top 5.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Captain Doubleback. What do you got today for him, Kelly Q?
Whoa.
Whoa. What the whole?
We're gonna talk about tasty food.
What the fuck was that, man?
It's almost Thanksgiving, and I'm waiting for savory.
Stop ignoring that sound. You
That's
just
not
made.
the... Yo, listen. That was not what anybody listening to this podcast thought when they heard that goddamn sound. I think my neck almost cricked and cracked and shit.
Yeah, I wish you had like the instant right back.
Yo, we
Go back.
both
Like what the fuck? Oh my god.
Got two of those.
So what we talk? Oh, you got two sprays. two disinfectant sprays for that. So all
I got
right,
2 bottles.
all right. So without the sound effect, without the smacky sound effect, what are we
We're going
talking?
to talk about the 5 favorite dishes that we are looking forward to eating next week on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I am too.
All right. Start it off.
So,
Mm-hmm.
number 5.
Right.
Now, if I can get this dish,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be a miracle. But I think about it every year since 2004.
You about to say some bullshit. Go ahead.
Caleb's grandmother makes the best baked ham that I've ever tasted in my life.
Ham is the shit.
And if, for whatever reason, I can get a slice of that ham to share, I'm trying to tell you.
What the fuck?
I'm tell you.
I glazed it.
Grandmom is older, so no one has been in her house, like,
Right.
at all. She's like, I'm not letting anybody in my house. COVID can stay right the fuck outside. But if she could make some and slide some through the damn door slot, I'd be happy.
That good, huh?
I'd be happy when every now and again when I talk to her, hey, I know that you able to get around and do what you want to do or whatever,
No,
but if you need anything, let me know.
You need a ham delivered?
I don't even want the whole ham. I just a couple of slices. I'm good. Just get me on Thursday and Friday. I'm good. I don't need no more after that.
How do you eat your ham?
What with she make a honey glazed ham.
So it's just regular. You don't dip it in nothing.
You know, if it's some gravy there.
Oh, it's a gravy.
I put gravy on everything on Thanksgiving.
What? That gravy go on everything at Thanksgiving. Except the pie.
Oh my God, my honorable mention. Because it's
When
just.
the fuck did you get an honorable mention?
I just got one, and you all can get one.
Get the fuck out! I already said my shit.
Cornbread stuffing. Cornbread stuffing.
That's your honorable mention. You
That's my
disrespectful.
honorable mention.
Cornbread stuffing?
Cornbread stuffing.
I got something for you. Since
I know somebody that makes cornbread
stuff
stuffing that's out of this fucking world.
Cornbread stuffing.
I got
Number 4.
Mm-hmm.
My mama's collards. Oh, my mama's collards. I cut them.
Right.
I can cut up some beautiful collard greens. And then I give them to her to cook. Now, I don't know what she do to them. I haven't taken the time to learn.
Am I the only one in life that feel like collard greens are overrated?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't had my mama's college.
Am I the only one?
On this
Yeah.
podcast,
You haven't had my mama's college.
On
I'm
this
gonna bring you some
podcast,
college.
All right, bring me some college.
Not to knock your mama's college, but my college and my grandmother and my Grammy, two Bahamian and Cuban women, taught me how to make,
College.
I've had some great collard greens. And honestly, grandmoms, all of them, they make good collard greens. I just think the shit is
It's not
overrated.
your favorite.
Nobody's ever made like they all overrated.
Oh,
Because I'm not. Maybe it's just me.
Like
I'm just. For
they're
some
good,
reason,
or you just don't like them.
I think that with me, even like you know what I mean.
That's not the one. That's not something he looked for.
Right, my grandma.
I told
down
you our
south,
list was gonna be different.
Yeah, Graham down south. She used to make them with the. You know what I'm saying? She used to make the pork ones or whatnot. Then Shannon make them with the turkey neck. I fuck with all of them. I'll eat them, but I'm not hurtling back to get collard greens. That shit is sit in the pot.
You had it mixed with the mustard, the collard and mustard.
I've had that too. Yeah.
That's it.
One of my mom's
That's what I'm
friends
saying. Like I'm not hurtling to get it. Like I like it, but it's just not my thing.
She mixed collard, kale, and
Mustard or turnip?
Mustard. Turnip.
Turnip.
All three.
With the pork or the turkey?
Turkey.
Yeah, turkey shit. Yeah.
Jeez.
Listen. I understand. I get it. I like.
I was sitting there eating it like this.
It's good. I just there's too many other.
Falling asleep eating.
It's too many other options
some of
at
this
Thanksgiving
home?
for me for that. Go ahead. What's your number? Yeah, 3 or 4, whatever.
Number 3
Uh-huh.
is sweet potato pie. However, if my best friend Monet make a sweet potato pie, I'm good. But if I can't get that pie, I can go to ShopRite. Browns. You gotta be Browns.
Which one? You talking about the one on Cheltenham?
Cheltenham.
Yeah, that lady.
Gotta be Cheltenham.
The older lady in there, she be popping. That shit be popping. It's an old lady in there, and she working. She be making that shit out of them pies.
It just can't be anybody's pie. It's got to be.
You know my greedy ass. I know.
It's got to be Browns. ShopRite sweet potato pie. Like even me and my girlfriends, like we'll have girls' night. Like one night we had girls' night and there was a whole bunch of us there. But it's 3 of us that are like best friends.
Right.
So we were waiting for everybody to leave so we can have the pie portion of the party.
Girls' night.
But everybody didn't want to leave. So we was like, look.
Stop making assumptions on girls' nights.
Girls' nights to
listen, because some will be everything that you think, someone will be completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, as a young boy, you used to come up, you'd be like, damn, girls' night seemed like it. You always think about everybody in little silk pajamas, pillow fighting and shit.
No.
You know, food fighting and pillow fighting and shit.
I don't want to see nobody in their
that never happens.
I want to see
No, because I performed at some, and I performed at some that, honestly, like she said, there was some people in some pajamas that should have been fully clothed.
Well, that's a gift.
There was some people that was in fully clothed, and I wish they was in pajamas.
Should have probably been in some scrubs and called it a day.
So number 2, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is my macaroni and cheese. Because I only make it once a year because my son doesn't eat cheese.
Can't make no macaroni and cheese.
My mom stopped making macaroni and cheese.
When you stir it up, what sound it make?
Kelly, yo, I'm gonna ask you to stop making sound effects on this show, because that did not sound like macaroni and cheese at all. No, you got to, that shit. Stop making her make sound effects, bro. Fuck is you doing?
Look, when you scoop into
all right, stop. Don't do it.
And get all stringy.
Because all her, like, because you're, I'm like, something like, what the fuck is going, stop.
Fidget ain't gonna be great. We straight.
Stop. All right.
My number 1. My mother makes this dish once a year. She doesn't even make it on Christmas. She only makes it for Thanksgiving. She makes one for me and one for my cousin.
Right.
For a long time, I thought she created this fucking dish. And I thought she named it after me. Because my mother always called me Monkey. Like to this day, she called me Monk.
You ain't never had monkey bread like Shannon's though. Shannon make monkey bread. Matter of fact, y'all are welcome to come over on Thanksgiving. No, it's not Thanksgiving. We do it on Christmas Day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we do the brunch.
Who hasn't had her monkey bread?
Oh yeah, you had the monkey bread. That nigga was. Yo, you ate a whole lot of the fucking monkey bread last year because. Yo, was that last year or the year before? It was a couple of years ago. No, that might have been last year.
No, because last year we was gone. No, last year we left.
Okay. She make it every year.
No, it was several years ago.
So I did not know that my mom got this recipe from somewhere. I thought she created the shit for me because she called me Monkey. And it wasn't until I was watching, and this is how long ago, this is how long she's been making it. I was watching Moesha, and Bernie Mac came into the house and asked D, did she have any more monkey bread? Yeah. And I'm like this.
My whole childhood was a lie.
No, which, I mean, she was making monkey bread back then.
Right.
But I had never heard of monkey bread, let alone seen it, let alone see anybody talk about it. So Moesha was on what, 96, 97, and I'm like,
oh, she stole this shit.
Bernie Mac on TV talking about monkey bread. She's like, well, I never told you. She's like, you just assumed because I called you Monkey that I created this for you.
And she ran with it. Ran with it. That's how
she just let me go on believing it until I didn't. But now they have monkey bread in the store. But I guarantee you don't ever want some store-bought monkey bread.
Hell no, you got to get that shit. And it's easy to make it yourself because they got the Pillsbury joints already ready to go. You know what I mean? You just have to, you know what I mean, make the glaze and the sugar and all. That shit was so good. First year Shannon made that shit. I said, yo, this is ignorant. This is fucking ignorant shit right there. It's diabetes in the fucking, but it is ignorant and it's good as hell.
Don't eat any carbs.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks.
Ain't nothing but
because
carbs,
you gonna
sugar,
get
oh my god.
Your 2 weeks worth of carbs in that one dish.
It is so fucking good. All right, bro. What you got?
A mouthful of water. That's what it got. Hope it's water. Anyway, go ahead.
Hey. My number,
Are you gonna freestyle your list?
I'm going to freestyle my list.
Go ahead.
Like Dylan.
Yo, I don't even want to talk about it right now. I've never heard Dylan rap.
My honorable mention, my G.
He didn't even rap on that one song. That
nigga didn't rap.
And that was my shit. Like I still look up. Yeah, like I really did like that song. And he's in the video, but he doesn't rap on it.
Nigga don't rap. Like that's not. Go ahead.
Go ahead. What's your?
My honorable mention is actually because somebody she sparked it up. Seafood cornbread.
Oh really?
My ex made this with actual crab meat and shrimp meat, and I'm sorry, stuffing. I'm sorry, seafood stuffing.
Right.
Seafood stuffing. Yo, that shit's amazing. No need for cranberry sauce. No need for cranberry sauce. Listen, the kids would just fuck that shit up by itself.
Hate cranberry sauce most of the time, unless it's homemade. Homemade cranberry sauce. That shit out of the can gets on my fucking nerves. It's always shaped like the can. See the niggas are slicing it. Get that fucking cranberry sauce out of here and shit.
That's only for stuffing. It's only for stuffing. My number 5, because we ain't gonna bullshit with this, is I'm sorry, I love my greens.
Right.
I love my greens.
Right.
And it's crazy because
I love my baby. I love my greens.
When I only want to go into, but I'm gonna go. I know what my story is gonna be about today. But you know, I was taught early how to make everything, how to cook everything from scratch, fresh vegetables. You know, so that was a major thing. My greens, I love picking my greens, cleaning my greens. When it came to my string beans, snapping my motherfucking peas. You know what I mean? And cooking them bitches up and seasoning them up my way with that touch of love. And they always came out just how they needed to.
Touch of love with them fucking hands.
Touch of love.
No, man, Louise working it. Go ahead.
Touch the name of love.
Touch the name of love. What the fuck? Go ahead, man.
Alright, number 4. I'm gonna say what had to be the motherfucking turkey, man. Because I put my motherfucking foot in that bag.
So y'all still saying y'all favorite, which I guess that's what you can't wait to eat. Yeah,
I mean, it's a
turkey's a staple.
Exactly.
Kelly ain't eating turkey. Kelly, you're not eating turkey.
Not in my house.
Well, according to I'm not always quote unquote big on the holidays, but according to the custom for the holiday,
right?
My aim every year is to try to make sure, no matter whether, which I've gotten to now, deep frying a turkey. Making sure I have a tasteful, moist turkey. Number 3.
Yo.
What's it number 4?
Grow up. All right. I know that was not just saying.
I didn't, but not me.
The turkey.
Yeah.
A moist turkey. I can't. Go ahead, please.
I didn't say moist meat.
I know, but it's just moist. You know, they call it ass a turkey. It's moist turkey. I can't. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a turkey. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead.
She hates that line and whatnot.
Oh
it's not a fucking turkey. That's a donkey back here, nigga. Go ahead, please.
My number 3.
Go ahead.
Once again, like I said, the conversation I had last night. Anyway.
My number 3. Take it back old school. Some black eyed peas, yo. Some black eyed peas with rice.
You gotta have the rice and gravy. I can't fuck with it. I can't eat black eyed peas without the rice and gravy.
Yeah, some black eyed peas with some rice, man.
Nope.
I hate black eyed peas are disgusting without rice and gravy. You put rice and gravy with that shit though, that shit is a whole nother
gravy though.
I need rice and gravy.
I mean the rice, yeah. I don't even need the gravy though. And I guess I got used to. I done messed around and had them sometimes without the gravy with some motherfucking macaroni. Them bitches was still popping, pimp.
I understand what you mean.
But I mean, I had no option.
No, I got them southern taste buds too in certain areas. I just can't fuck with the shit without the fucking gravy. I need rice and gravy. I came up on rice and gravy so heavy that's like the glue that binds my adopted family. You know what I'm saying? Like they love me. You know what I mean? They took me in. You know what I mean? My mom was fucking 20 years old and I was 2. You know what I'm saying? And that's been my family since I was little. And it's because they didn't want to fatten me up on rice and gravy because I was always eating out and shit like that. And Gran wasn't with that shit. Gran would cook every night. Water with rice and gravy was her shit. No, yep, that's the shit. What's your number 2?
My number 2, 2. How are you? We gotta go with some mac and cheese, man. We gotta go with that mac and cheese. We gotta go with that mac and cheese.
What sound to me?
When you stir it up, it be like.
Don't make no more sound effects.
That's what it sounds like. You know what I mean?
Stop making them fucking sound effects, man. That's disgusting.
First sound effect made. Well, concerning sound effects.
Wasn't nothing funnier than Kelly's dog. That shit was hilarious.
Hey. Alright. I didn't. Yo, that was last night.
You watched it?
I didn't keep it last night.
I watched it night before last.
I can watch it. It's on HBO?
HBO Max.
I got HBO Max on my phone. It ain't on TV yet? Okay.
And my number 1.
It's not going to be on HBO. It's
HBO Max. Okay.
Does it have to be food?
Yes.
Yeah, nigga, something you gonna eat. No.
It has to be a food.
A food
that you're gonna eat.
And not a
food.
I'm not thinking.
Not fish either.
I'm not
and not a condiment off somebody's butt. Nasty motherfucker. Gotta be food. We'll pour gravy on an ass. You know what I'm saying? The fuck, bro? No. Food.
I'm on pause because I'm speaking about eggnog and y'all are talking about something.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
You drink eggnog on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, holiday season period.
First and foremost, you have Spaniard ass. Why you ain't making coquito? I need coquito.
Coquito?
I haven't had coquito.
I don't do too. I do rum, but not all that rum.
Oh yeah, that's why.
So
get dark rum. They got dark rum.
I know. No, I mean I do like rum as well, but you know, but you know we're gonna give it a 4th valid, and we have to go with the sweet potato pie.
Nigga, you just named.
I just said number. I'm sorry, number 1. We're gonna go with because I was trying to say beverage. I was gonna go eggnog for my number 1, but in actuality, sweet potato pie. Can't have a motherfucking, you know what I mean, Thanksgiving without sweet potato pie. Not in the black household.
That's true. That's
motherfucking standard.
Alright, so that's
black, Spanish. You know what I mean? You gotta have that motherfucker in the house.
Let me run my shit down real quick, man.
Let's go.
These are more. I've initially helped mold Shannon into making the shit the way that I like it on Thanksgiving. So therefore, when she cooks, you know what I'm saying, it's always some shit that I like. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So my honorable mention is going to be something. Okay, here we go. My sister-in-law, Heather, love you to death.
Hey, Heather.
But we know Heather's is not the chef of the family.
Oh, she can.
I don't know that.
Heather,
I do know that. I do know that Shannon cooks.
You don't have to know that. I'm telling you that right now. She's not.
Oh, so cooking is not a strong point of hers.
No, she's not. She really can't cook that well.
You said she bring Pop-Tarts?
Because she makes the sweet potato pies. And even though they're not...
She Pop-Tarts?
No, she... Even though they're not the best, they're good sweet potato pies, even though it's not the best sweet potato pie I've ever had, I look forward to her sweet potato pie because it reminds me that it's Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? And me and Shannon have been together for so long.
Hold up.
Her sister has made the pies for the majority of the time.
Time out, flag play.
What's
that? I'm not sure how we're supposed to register that one. Cause
don't.
What?
Because
it reminds me that it's Thanksgiving. Cause she
looks forward to
sweet potato pies
because she is the one that always makes the sweet potato pie.
It's a sweet potato pie.
Did you say you like sweet potato pie?
I do. But nobody makes it like my Aunt Linda. My Aunt Linda, I always make sure I go over there, and sometimes she'll make me a whole pie. I'll get Aunt Linda sweet potato pie. Yeah. Cause she'll make a pie for Aunt Linda is so funny. She make a pie for me, Sharif, and Kahim. All three of us. She'll make a whole pie for us.
A separate pie. Don't touch that pie.
Yeah, that's pie. That's Keith, Sharif, and Kahim pie. You know what I'm saying? Like she'll say. So
you can have a slice of that pie for that.
Heather makes the pie, right? But she makes the pie. Like she's always from the time she's been 17 when me and Shannon was together, she's helped to make the pie and whatnot. When Miss Steph, when Shannon mom was alive, that was the thing that Heather would do. That's the reason why I say she not the cook.
That was her one role.
That was her one role, was making the pies. And the pies the pies are good. They ain't the best, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, because you can't take me away. Aunt Linda pies is the shit. But it always reminds me damn. You know what I'm saying? All right, she making a pie. You know what I'm saying? And it's
you have me unconfident and not wanting to taste her pie.
No, the pie. No, the pie's good. It's a good pie.
Sweet pie. I ain't talking.
See, you the only one that's talking about her other pie.
I'm just
this nigga out of control. He's out of control.
I was not talking about that.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Number 5.
That's your honor mention.
Okay.
My number 4. My number 5 is this year I'm going to get me a small turducken, and I want to taste this turducken. I want this turducken bad. I think I'm gonna go down to the Italian market and cop up. I think I might go tomorrow.
And order that.
I'm just probably gonna try to shoot up there tomorrow, go grab it. Okay. Or Sunday. Maybe I should. It's not gonna be there.
You might want to
go early.
No shit. Is it that? Well, that's what I'm trying to make happen. I want a turducken. I just want a small. Nobody else is gonna fucking eat it, so I just want even if it's one of them. You know what I'm saying? Not.
What about that deli I told you about?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm gonna eat that shit.
The whole thing?
Not the whole thing. I'm trying to get a 2-pound joint. I put it in the oven. You know what I'm saying? Cook it.
Just trying to get a little roaster.
Yeah, see what the turducken is hitting for. Cause fucking.
You can't get slices. You shouldn't have.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, then why don't you just get some slices?
No. You can get slices, but you have to get the whole hump in order to get the slices. Because you know what I'm saying. So my thing is that you won't have to season it either, because I don't know if you ever had duck. It is the most flavorful, fatty shit in the world. So that, and then the duck is over the chicken, so that shit soaks into the chicken, and then the turkey dry ass is on top of everything. But it don't matter. Once you cut that shit, you can just be like, all right, I want to taste that shit because I got a feeling it's gonna be real good. My number 4 is
I might get say
super fucking hungry.
Look, I might get say I want to see what like that.
I'm trying to see what that shit
this shit made me hungry as fuck.
I never had that done before. I'm trying to see what that's like.
So my number 4 is broccoli and cheese. Heather actually helps with that too. Shannon makes a broccoli and cheese.
A broccoli and cheese dip, soup.
No, this is it's like a broccoli and cheese casserole. Yes.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
This shit is awesome. Honestly, if you know why I hit because it hit when you run out of mac and cheese. And you
it still got something with cheese.
They done ate all the goddamn man. Now, mind you,
I love broccoli and cheese, period, though.
Shannon make fucking mac and cheese. She make enough food. She make enough food for days.
I can't eat that in public.
Really gassy.
I can't eat broccoli and cheese and not be in my house by my damn self.
She about to blow it up.
But
keep going. Just
So
marching band and just the horn section.
Number three is yams. This year Shannon said she could put marshmallows on them. So I'm like, bet. She normally don't put marshmallows. Yeah, she don't normally put marshmallows on them, but I actually like.
She making Yamalo. If anybody watched Living Single, you know what I'm talking about.
Number 2 is my specialty.
Oh Lord.
That I have made and that they tear the fuck up. And with Donovan being here, this nigga is going to go ape shit on this. And I didn't think, because I made it like 3 years ago. And I made it first time I made it was like 4 or 5 years ago when Shannon's mom was still alive. Dirt cake. I made my own dirt cake. You know what dirt cake is, right? With the Oreos at the bottom, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I mean, you crush more Oreos up within it. You know what I'm saying?
You put the gummy worms in it?
Whipped cream. What? Absolutely. Put gummy worms on top and whatnot. Did the whole situation. Like I put it, but it was a big ass dirt cake. Like big ass joint in the in like the casserole pan. And I put it in there, put it in the refrigerator to chill, and then once it gets, after the next day when it gets chunky and that like the fucking Oreo is kind of like a crust, nigga, that shit different. That honestly good as shit. So she want me to make that this year.
It's called for several hours in the bathroom.
Oh my God, bro, you don't understand that between the chocolate.
Yeah, that's why my face is like. Listen, because I had that shit for the first time like 8 years. My first touchdown, somebody, and I've been hearing about it.
Bro, you know what I make that shit with too? I make it with Magic Shell. I get Magic Shell and pour it on that chocolate Magic Shell and pour it like more like cold. Yeah, so it got like a crunch. That's the Hershey. It got like a crunch.
That's the Hershey.
That shit is all that. So they want me to make it this year, so I'm gonna try to get it together. Try to get that together. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
We just been vibing.
Because y'all hungry and then y'all sexualizing Thanksgiving. It's fucking ridiculous. So, and number one is mac and cheese.
Yeah.
So here's this nasty. So here we go, right? Shannon, over the years, I've helped mold my wife into making the best mac and cheese that I've ever had. Her cousin Monica has helped as well. Monica makes a great fucking mac and cheese, right? There is a dark horse in the mac and cheese wars. And Kells, Robert Kelly's mom, makes some of the best mac and cheese that I've ever had in my fucking life. And that is always a contender. She made this shit. I remember one time, I'm just like, he normally do a shout out to Kells, friend of the show. You know what I'm saying? He's got a situation coming up soon. He got his catering thing popping soon and whatnot. Yes. We'll have details on that because he's gonna be an official sponsor of the show sooner or later. His mom, whatever the recipe for this mac and cheese is,
I need that.
It's fucking awesome. And breadcrumb on top. I'm sitting up there like, the 1 year that I first had it, I was like, I came back to Shannon. I said, "Yo, somebody," I said, I think you slid it in number 2. I said, "This shit is incredible." And she was like, "Oh yeah, it is real good and whatnot." So she tried it that way, and then she's like, "You know what? I'm gonna try something different." And then she added extra cheese on top of the cheese, because what it is his mom adds. Besides, I don't know all the cheeses, but one of the cheeses I do know is a Mexican blend.
Oh.
I'm like, nigga. I'm like, yo, this fucking mac and cheese. Shit got sick. Like, it get fucking sick. Yo, when your mac and cheese is the shit, like, to just like on some different level shit, that shit can hook me emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Like emotionally. Like.
Feel like Claude Thomas?
Huh? I know. We've been here. Leads me directly into the naked truth. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy all your meals. Enjoy all your food.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
And she just don't stop. Kelly!
Thanksgiving. Turkey. Gobble, gobble, gobble. I didn't make the turkey sound.
You just keep going.
God damn.
First, you said Thanksgiving.
Uh-huh.
And then you said turkey.
Okay.
So we know what that is. And then you say gobble, gobble, gobble.
Turkey is the meat that you eat on Thanksgiving. What else would it be? You
guys have sexualized Thanksgiving.
I did not say anything sexual that moment.
You said you're going to gobble, gobble, gobble.
No, I didn't say I was going to gobble. I said
give him some turkey.
No, I didn't say that.
Be thankful.
I didn't say any of that.
Nigga, if you're thankful for the turkey I give you, then it's gobble, gobble.
See, you said that. I didn't say that. You said it's almost Thanksgiving. I said gobble, gobble, gobble. That's it. I didn't say I was gobbling anything because I'm not. I'm not even fucking eating turkey on Thanksgiving.
He is. No, okay. All right, here we go.
No, he eating stuffing.
Thank you.
Yo.
And the yams.
This is not. This ain't no jive turkey over here.
They're stirring up the macaroni with his string bean.
Definitely not a string bean.
Oh, without further ado.
Oh, that is some nasty looking shit.
And now, it is time for the Thanksgiving 2020 version of the Sexual Avenger.
Up in Smoke Tour.
Episode 58 proudly presents Tales from the Industry featuring R. Rada, Thanksgiving edition. What you got for me today, Jim?
Good smoke. Happy Thanksgiving. Feliz Navidad.
Navidad.
Right, some gobble.
He said Navidad.
Since we're on the Thanksgiving edition, let me give a Thanksgiving story.
All right.
When I got with who I consider my ex-wife, our first year, for Thanksgiving, being a gentleman, I said, listen, go get these items, make sure the vegetables are fresh, make sure these things are what they are. I'm going to take care of all the cooking. All I need is you to grab the items I need and clean the kitchen and get the fuck out my way. And so she went grocery shopping, grabbed all the things, this, that, and other. The kids actually helped. My kids in a relationship with stepkids, whatever. My kids helped with cleaning the greens, the string beans, and snapping them, cleaning the collard greens and the mustard greens. I did a nice little mustard and collard green mix with, and I actually used turkey as well as pork in there, so that flavor was amazing. Did some things I wasn't supposed to do. I added to some of my items, but I ain't gonna tell that online. But I made everything. I made rice. I made some black eyed peas with the gravy. I actually made, because I had just went home not too long before, so I had a couple boxes. I made some motherfucking strawberry cornbread, rice and gravy, black eyed peas, lima beans, bacon macaroni and cheese, collard green mustard green mix, string beans, yams with apples, with the apples in them. Yeah, I mean, as well as marshmallows. Yeah, I mean, brown sugar on top. I did a 28-pound turkey, if I'm correct. I did a ham. I glazed the shit out of that motherfucking ham.
What industrial oven you had for the 28-pound fucking turkey?
Listen, no, I had a crazy ass oven.
Big ass oven.
Crazy ass oven. That grip. I made my classic, in which that was one of the first. This is a long time since I made this. I made a New York cheesecake, strawberry cheesecake from scratch. I made a pumpkin pie. I made a sweet potato pie. I made an apple pie. And I also made a carrot cake as well. Made everybody their plates. Said grace. They get to eat, and I go back in the kitchen. You know what I mean, make my plate, but I'm trying to organize stuff to put things up. You know, I go back out to go eat. Do you know almost everybody at the goddamn table sleep?
itis.
My motherfucker, listen, my son Drew is sitting there, yo, he sleep, face in the plate, spoon getting ready to scoop food to his face, like literally sleep. You know what I mean? My daughter, she sleep.
Yeah.
Like at the freaking table.
Mm-hmm.
So of course I end up like, and I can't be mad, but because it's like the same token, when, and this is part of the family thing, and this is part of what Thanksgiving is supposed to symbolize, the fact of being thankful for our time and our fellowship with family, with friends, with those who care about, who we may not see every day, or even those who we see every day, but being appreciative for them because they may work our nerves every day. But the same token, we have to be thankful for them because they do something. There's something about them that affects our life when it comes to our children, and they work our motherfucking nerves. But guess what? They also make us happy. Right. They may be rare, but they make us happy.
You know what?
And so we have to appreciate them for that.
But it is.
And we have to be thankful. With everything that's going on right now, we about to go back under these shutdowns and everything. I want everybody, no matter wherever you are, to be thankful, that you woke up today. I just went to a candlelight vigil for a big brother of mine.
Vigil.
I'm sorry. I always say it wrong. I always say it wrong. That had one of the biggest hearts of anybody I ever fucking known. And he met you, he fucked with you, you was family, your children, that's his nieces and nephews, and he made sure they was good off the rip. So rest in peace, Granville. You know what I mean? Be blessed, people. Be thankful for every day. Be thankful for those who you have in your corner, who you have in your life, who are there, whether you want them to be sometimes or not, who give a fuck enough to say, I love you, I care for you, and work your nerves just because they care just like you care.
Indeed. And that has been another tale from the industry.
Thanksgiving edition. And
growth.
Yo, I'm gonna walk into the motherfucking I'm gonna walk into the dining room with the food, right when the food is about to be served. Like,
make sure you got your elastic pants on.
Damn right. That's how you walk in there. This is Sparta. You kick the shit out of somebody, tell them to move over.
I'm the head of this motherfucking
Because it's motherfucking turkey time.
Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble.
He said it, I didn't.
Yo.
Come on, we gotta wrap this up on the pain.
Yes, we are. You are. So that's cold for you gotta get this bra off.
Them girls say, give us free.
Crazy. This has been a fun episode, y'all. Let me give a shout out to Spotify listeners, Apple Podcast listeners, Google Podcast listeners, Stitcher listeners, SoundCloud listeners, Anchor listeners,
I got it. I remember.
And the YouTube viewers. What's poppin'?
What up, YouTube?
Get with us on IG at Mr_KnowItAll_pod. Facebook fan page, Mr. Know-It-All Podcast fan page. Please send us all your fuckery, duckery, and schmuckery to MrKnowItAllPod@gmail.com. That's MrKnowItAllPod@gmail.com. Oh yeah, with the YouTube, please like and subscribe and send us some comments. The Apple Podcast, please rate and review, subscribe, holla at us. Everything.
Holla at us.
So,
get at us. Make sure y'all in that fucking fan page, because this shit be popping. I know I've been a little MIA. Kelly been holding that shit down though. Real shit. She been holding that. She always been holding this shit down.
After Sunday, you should be on like your 15th leftover plate. How long do you eat Thanksgiving dinner? After you cook it on Thursday.
I might do it 2 or 3 days.
My shit stretched up at least like Tuesday.
Nah, Thursday, Sunday's about it for me.
Nah,
if Thanksgiving, if Thanksgiving is always on Thursday, it depends on the dish.
Yeah, the dish. I get 5 days out of dish though.
Right. I'm saying at least by the following Thursday.
Yeah.
Most of everything should be gone.
Right, see, our trash is like Tuesday, so what's left is gone.
There's only 3 people in my house. Right. So, and my son doesn't eat cheese, so that's why like the macaroni and cheese only gets really made once or twice a year because
right.
Hey, he don't eat macaroni and cheese.
No. he don't eat cheese.
I know he don't eat cheese.
Or he just don't like cheese.
He just don't like cheese. Like but the thing is, because he's a kid, he eats pizza.
So how you eat
but
pizza?
He doesn't like
cheese.
Like a slice of cheese, he won't eat.
Okay.
Like so, when going to Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's,
he want hamburger,
cheeseburger,
hamburger.
But he eat pizza. Kids drive me crazy.
But
listen, everybody, please enjoy yourself. Be careful out there. Stay masked up. Enjoy your Thanksgiving dinner. Send a plate over to us if you want to give me a plate or a dish. Hit us up in the inboxes or over the email, and I will come and pick it up.
He will come and pick it up.
Yep. But you cannot. Love y'all to death, man. Please holler at you.
I couldn't.
Dumbass. But listen, the thing about it is they cannot forget.
They must always remember.
And they must always remember.
I learned, man.
Goofy.